Oh.
All right, we're alive.
Epic! Epic conclusion!
Epic conclusion!
As Gabe likes to say on their podcasts. Are you recording now?
Rushing the end. They also say, this podcast contains adult language.
So fuck up.
Something fuck you.
Just help part. Just help part, right?
Yes, I need to open up my character sheet.
I'm totally gonna forget that's down. I just know.
So, where in the world are we?
Carmen Sandiego.
I was thinking you returned kind of back where you started. You kind of returned back in Dignitas.
That's right. We're in the sewing shop.
Yeah. It's, you know, Crimenon says his farewells. He still has that weird scrumbly curse. Feels weird about that.
That's how we got rid of it. You gave it to him.
Sweet.
Got him out of the party.
Have a
good time, Crimenon!
I will say that I'd written a quest to get rid of it, and you're gonna go to this like above ground tomb, and you're gonna fight like chess pieces, and I had this whole like kind of cool puzzle, and I think it was cool. I think it could have been fun, but I am as ready to be done being a DM as if other people are done.
What? I had a great time
I
coming
enjoyed
here and not having
You
to
were
do
a very good DM. Or you are still,
Right.
I guess.
I had a lot of time at Chihuly to think things through.
That's true, and now you don't have any time anymore. You actually have to do work.
Yeah, but I enjoy the work now.
It's probably good.
So I guess
Probably good.
Ray was like, hey guys, I have to go do this other thing, never mind. That's
You
what
like-
I want.
You like turned around to get a churro or something, and then the whole party's gone. You're like, I got 5 of them, one for
All the
everybody.
churros.
For me.
Wait, so did you not bring us churros?
You guys have been gone for like 3 weeks.
Do you really want
You really?
Sarah that she got 3 weeks ago?
That was one night.
So
You know
that's-
what? You know what, Ray?
So that's a no then.
We forgive.
What?
I think as a team, we
One
can
night
forgive
in your
you.
time is probably 3 weeks.
So long as you
and
go
that's-
and get us some more churros.
That portal
I know, he
takes
speaks
a
for
lot
himself.
longer
I want my
to
original
travel
churro.
than you think it does, apparently.
The portal doesn't actually take us anywhere faster. It just removes the memory of the travel, the perception of the travel time.
Yeah.
It's like it's instantaneous.
Oh man, we just got this is amazing.
Like you get stuck in the portal
We're
and
gonna
just
be
walk
weird.
the
That's
way.
too long.
It's as if you walked the entire way there.
Yeah, that's right.
I arrived at
Yes.
this place.
Wow, I
There's
lost
instantaneous
like
travel
20 pounds.
and also instantaneous beers. Amazing.
So I had a lot of other stuff planned for my campaign. Like I was thinking there were like 7
Wait.
major cities.
Run
Yeah.
us through all this epic stuff we do.
Yeah. Go. What do we
Do
do?
the quick rundown of epic stuff.
Oh, we're gonna wrap it up in all this tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, there was like, go like fight like a bandit and meet up with some monks and learn more about the Umbra Stone and stuff like that. And I hadn't actually written that out, but I knew I kind of wanted to do it. But I just, we weren't getting close to it, so I didn't bother like writing down the story. I just had some ideas in mind.
Yeah.
I don't know, seemed like it would have been fun. Mostly it was just so I could like play with some of the weird mechanics that I hadn't seen before, which is how I wrote a lot of my campaign. Using weird mechanics and like doing weird stuff like making sock puppets and actually having like some sort of interaction and
That's fun.
tying up loose ends and
and
trying to create like some big weird overarching storyline that all kind of tied together. And so hopefully you'll get to, well, you will get to see that tonight. Unless you're really not paying attention. Lily.
Might have to get a new character.
Oh.
All right.
It looks like you constantly have an idea.
Fear and magic cards aren't going to work forever, Lily. Eventually, you're going to have to come.
Play D&D. She's working on it. She'll warm up to it.
I don't know, Alyssa told me I could be Fae, and it's true.
Like be a fae.
She could be a very vague
Be a
creature.
fae, like a fairy.
Yeah, totally.
Dryad?
Very.
That'd be rad.
And if so, shit is getting real. It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Oh man, real shit.
I didn't incorporate any real shit.
Chewy did.
No.
Don't worry.
It's all fake shit.
It is,
You should be Giza.
Dragon poops on you. Rainier, why are you taking your paint off? Just a second. Oh, it looks like a completely
Dragon
dull
needs
nap
you a little
character.
more fiber.
I had so much Chinese in anticipation for this critical fail.
You're the dragon, it
More-
isn't. Oh.
More poop jokes.
Okay,
That's what our campaign.
so you return to Dignitas, and you met up with Ray.
Hey!
And
Hey.
Hey!
I know you.
Hey.
Do you owe me money?
No?
I'm thinking of something else.
I owe you money.
Yes. 40 gold.
Oh man, I'll see you later.
That guy has all my money.
I'm broke.
He'll pay you back later.
As he
Yeah, I
walks
got it.
away, there's like a loud jingling coin. Shing,
His vest is made of
Yeah.
coins.
Wait a minute.
Out.
You guys
I'm walking down the street and I go, ow, just a second. I pull out my shoe and like pull out a gold coin and be like, eh. I like put my shoe on again and be like, oh, I
Man,
hate it
you
when it
guys
just
owe me
slides
for
right
the
there.
churro money.
Churro money.
Hey, we didn't get
We
any
didn't
churros.
see any churros.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I didn't have to pay for them all.
So,
You guys were maybe waiting on Webster North Star to.
Okay. Apparently, we're not going to.
House. What?
Oh, the broadcast just froze for a moment.
is it back now?
It appears to be back now. I'll let you know if it happens again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's weird.
I like that you can't see any of our faces, but Lily perfectly in the background. It's awesome. Hi, Lily. Do it. Oh,
That's ridiculous.
And the funny thing is, this isn't a depth perception thing. She's actually this little.
She's very
She's sitting
small.
right next to me.
Yeah.
It's
That
adorable.
chair is a special small chair we made just for her. That's
should-
the
we
most
should rename the
adorable
channel.
double deuce.
We should rename it the Lily Stalker.
Good,
channel.
Lily. Good, Lily. Anyway, okay. Webster North Star sees you coming down the block, and he's excited to see you. He says,
What up, Web now?
I found something! Come inside, and I'll explain to you.
Oh, awesome.
Is it another succubus?
I mean, I'm on this dating site. And she might be a succubus. She doesn't look like a succubus in her
Oh,
photos.
she's probably fine then.
You can really only see her from about, chin down.
Has she seen your photos?
Oh, I don't put photos of me on the website. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, okay.
Smart man.
So he ushers you inside, and he brings you up to the library, and you can see that he's clearly been doing tons of research. There's just a mountain of books by his desk. There's also a notable lived-in aroma in the room. He shows the heroes to one of the older-looking books and explains. Our first impression that the moon was dying wasn't entirely accurate. It's transitioning into something else.
Jeez.
He shows a diagram of what appears to be the moon's path across the sky. He flips a few pages to close to the end of the book where the moon is shown eclipsing the sun.
Let's look historically. Here is a chart of the moon's path over the past couple of months. It spells out, help me.
Yeah. Been terrible on the tides. He goes on to say, in exactly one night, the moon will eclipse our world, and I believe this will have... Oh, come on, tablet. It cuts out when it's in landscape
Oh, yeah, we
or
are.
portrait mode, which is
Portrait
annoying. In exactly one night, the moon will eclipse our world, and I believe this will have a significant outcome on our future. Sehanine may be in great trouble. Sending you that stone may have been her way of trying to find heroes to save her.
So she tricked us.
Who's Sehanine?
I was gonna say the
Says
moon.
sexy.
Elven goddess of the moon.
Elven goddess of the moon.
I don't know.
Was that the one who was hitting on
Hitting on
Hogarth? No, that was the
That was one of her.
That was the dark.
Oh, it was one of her.
The one with the cycles.
That was. Who was that? Oh, where is that? Ebony de la Cruz,
Very
the
good.
bar patron who warned about the moon.
Blimble winks and nudges Hogarth and goes, "Oh yeah, she wanted your information."
So if the moon is going to eclipse our world, does that mean it'd be solar eclipse?
I think that'd be a lunar eclipse.
No, because a
Her
lunar
Earth
eclipse.
It's an Earth eclipse.
Oh, you're right. It is a solar eclipse.
Yeah, but the moon goes in front of the
Yeah.
sun.
It could be a lunar eclipse. That would be
So all he says is the moon is eclipsed.
disastrous too, right?
The moon's going in front of our world.
A lunar eclipse is when we go in between the sun and the moon.
And we cast a shadow
And
on
we
the moon.
cast a shadow on the moon.
This is he means to imply this is a solar eclipse.
Solar eclipse.
You know what would be really cool? Since this is fantasy, could it be that the sun eclipses the moon?
Yeah, let's do
Well,
it.
that'd be nuts.
It would be a really far moon or a really
Yeah.
close sun.
How many moons are there?
magic.
Maybe.
We're talking about a fantasy setting where Copernican logic does not necessarily apply, though.
We could be in
Well, what about spatial?
pre-Aristotle mindset where everything revolves around.
That's right.
Planet.
Earth. Yeah.
Is that Aristotle?
Sure.
I mean, pre-Galileo.
Pre-Copernicus.
Copernicus? You're right, yeah.
Copernicus? Yeah.
Okay. He
Two.
pulls another book off
Two.
the pile somewhere. This one is full of maps and unknown lands. And he says, I believe you will need to get to the moon to save her, and I have come up with just the way to do that, he says excitedly. He flips to a bookmark page and shows you an old hand-drawn map of the world.
That looks.
He put his face like this. I just had my hand like this, and he was like,
You must get the air conditioning or something. Shows you an old hand-drawn map of the world.
You missed a bunch of spots. You see all these white spots.
"There's not much in the world."
It's really old. There
It's
wasn't
very-
much. back
There wasn't much to draw.
It's kind of faded.
He says, where you need to go isn't on any
Nothing.
map you have ever seen, most likely.
Why'd you
There's
block
much
it
of this world that hasn't been explored, and some parts that were intentionally left off maps. He unfolds an edge of the page to reveal a distant land none of you have ever heard of called the Edge. You see that, Morgan?
I
Cool.
see.
That's
I've heard of it. He plays with U2.
Let me see.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a cool way to use them.
Thank you.
These parts are important too.
That's
This may be
a
your
joke that
favorite
nobody
part.
gets but me. But I get it, and it's very funny.
He gets it.
Webster's
super
books
surprised.
keeps turning off. Very
Stephen
stupid.
Webster.
Don't you have a screen lock?
It's just when it's in this, it
What's that?
just does that. It's not even like a minute. It's like 10 seconds, and
There's
it's
not a
very
screen
random.
lock?
Maybe. I'm not gonna bother to find it. The Edge, he explains, was once a fertile and lovely land, much like our own. However, many, many aeons ago, a greedy empire of dwarves began excavating deeper into our land, eventually creating a fault which sheared off enormous sections of our world. At the time, in the midst of their prosperity, they erected a temple of heroes as a monument to the world. This beacon of good is all that holds back the continued destruction of our world. In fact, you can see it.
They call
I
it
illustrated it.
the Beacon of Good.
Whoa!
Was that your default?
No, it was the D8, which never comes up, I'm sure. I blocked it in place.
Look, it's the Edge.
Yes, I see. A beacon.
It's the Bacon of Truth.
So wait, they excavated the world and then also made this awesome keeping the edge back.
As I understand it, they built the temple far before they cracked the big chunk off the world, and it seems a magical
This-
property holds
The wording
world
from
together.
the official report.
Yes.
Sounds
So
like
then we
we-
cracked a big chunk off the world.
It sounds like we have our own problems, and why bother with the moon?
If you look at Figure 3, yeah, there's a huge chunk of world that's cracked off.
He says, it is rumored that a portal chamber within this temple can send those deemed worthy
To the
where they are
moon.
needed most. But with precious little time, you no doubt have questions how to reach the temple, correct?
Hey,
I do.
hey, listen, I've got a question.
Behold!
How do we reach the temple?
And he drops a bag full of brightly wrapped candies.
Candy!
Yes! Watch your hand away. No. You wouldn't like these anyway.
Why would you do that to me?
These aren't for you.
Yeah, obviously.
These are for the Blink Stallions.
I'm half Blink Stallion.
Well, you can have half a candy.
Yes.
That's 1 1/2 needed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're spinach flavored caramels.
Oh yeah, my favorites.
Um,
How did you know?
he says, I have it on good authority that Blink Stallions inhabit the nearby forest.
Well, I totally love that forest.
They love candy almost as much as I do, and he
Well,
pops
my
a piece into his
stepdad's
mouth.
Hey, that was for the Blink Stallion.
No, I only took half of one.
But I bought a few for myself.
Okay.
So the forest that he mentions is not far out of town. You can see it from the outskirts of town.
Nice.
You think it'd be
How are we supposed
not
to catch
even
the
an hour's
Blink
walk. They love the
These
candies.
Oh, you just hold them out?
I believe they'll just
Remember, I'm
they'll,
half Blink
they'll
Stallion.
be drawn to it. They
That's
love
not
it.
even remotely true.
I'm surprised
Because
they're
they don't know
actually
that.
not here right now. They love them so much.
No, they don't.
No, they're
No.
not.
I,
Wow, we should have thought this plane through a little bit better.
it might be the anti-Blink Stallion charm I put on the house several years ago, but I can't remember.
Did
They
you
kept-
like your
kept
candies?
coming in and ruining your foliage.
Stealing my candy.
Eating the candies.
Stealing your candy.
All my candy.
Finally, spinach flavored caramel. Well, not again.
Ah!
It was worth every penny. Paid for itself, it did.
Do you know what we're supposed to do when we go to the moon?
I haven't the foggiest. I've never been there.
I've never been either.
Sounds fun.
I'm sure Selahun will help us. The gods work in. The gods do not set up anything that we mortals cannot achieve.
Do you think?
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Do we know if about the? I mean, like personally, I know that the current moon we can't breathe on. Would I know if we can breathe on the moon?
There's probably been a few eccentric wizards that have been to the moon and back just to prove that they can do it, and they came back fine.
Okay.
I mean, they were a little
It's not a
to
known
begin with,
fact that
but like they didn't
there's
like
no oxygen.
instantly suffocate or explosively decompress while
Say
they
our
were
moon
there.
doesn't have an atmosphere.
Right.
Exactly.
Well,
Right.
that's what I'm asking. I'm asking if that's common knowledge or not.
It's a reasonable question. Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go catch some Blink Stallions.
I
That sounds great.
Let's do it.
How do we catch them before we get to the candy?
You just ask them nicely.
Okay, one person has to put their hand out, and while the Blink Stallion is eating out of their hand, someone gets on its back, right?
Sure.
And Blimble will be the last person, and he'll just ride on the back with someone else.
side saddle,
Makes sense to me.
holding his skirt down.
All right.
Yeah, like a girl.
Yeah.
I am going to the forest and hold up a candy.
So you guys are
Oh, yeah.
Blink Stallion cometh.
Webster North Star bids you farewell and good luck. On your way out of town, however, a oops, I jumped ahead.
Ne'er-do-well.
A stunning female figure cuts through the crowd.
I asked her if she's a Blink Stallion.
Bitch.
She kind of just laughs appropriately, but she turns her attention to Hogarth. And she says, "You have been mighty busy. I sense a great increase in the amount of necrotic otherworldly energies, and I thought you might know something about it."
This is the girl from.
Yes, this is Ebony Delacruz.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Ah, so you have noticed
I can imagine it.
the necrotic energies getting more potent.
Indeed.
Raising my eyebrows.
And you've been
suggesting-
tickling me with that turn undead spell quite regularly.
Yeah, I heard that it tickles.
Pardon?
I heard that it tickles.
Sometimes more than that, she says.
I need an adult.
She says, well, considering this, I have a gift for you, which I think might aid you in your pursuits, whatever they may be. And she hands you a large ornate cylinder inscribed in gold and obsidian. It seems to have motifs of bird skeletons and human skeletons, and it's very Day of the Dead, which I realize I think it's right around now. Is that right?
Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead?
Day of the Dead is my birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
November 1.
So we're not
It's a day
we're not that
We're
close.
close.
Also, it's the day after Halloween.
Here.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It's getting closer every day.
We're the closest we've ever been in 2014.
Yeah.
Those are all the time.
And she says, don't open it until I'm gone. And she bids you all adieu and is swept up in a giant cloud of black squawking birds and is gone. And my tablet.
I need to ask her for a ride.
So, before I do anything, I'm going to ask Blimble, would you look at this and we can consult and sort of try to see what this does?
Yeah. Take a look.
Yeah, all you have to do is lay your hands on it, and you're just getting
Oh.
potent tinglings of
I'm gonna help
necrotic
too.
energy.
I'm gonna like try and bite it.
Potent
Yeah.
tinglings of necrotic energy.
This thing. Tingly.
It's certainly not bacon.
Not bacon. No.
Very necrotic. Super necrotic.
It's since you're still within the realm of Dignitas and that magic charm is in
So,
effect.
tastes like strawberries.
It's like a what's like a
Black licorice.
no, it's sort of like a like a black truffle. It's kind of earthy
I
and
try and
dark,
eat it.
and
Do I
and-
succeed? I'll roll for eating it.
it's obsidian. It would crack your teeth.
Oh, that's Stop trying to eat our stuff. It doesn't become edible. It
Have you
just tastes
tasted
like
it?
candy.
Have you tasted it?
It doesn't.
Well,
it's edible.
Have you tasted it?
I think that she may intend for us to use this when we're at our darkest hour.
Ah. Ha! Darkest hour.
Come on, tablet.
So when we're on the
I'm gonna
moon
shake
and
you like a
it's-
baby.
and
That's a
it
blow
has
up.
about-
And
and the sun
it's not as convenient. But
has whatever it is.
We're on the moon, and Luke has already fired the torpedoes into the.
That's right.
So are you gonna investigate the scroll?
I will investigate.
All right. Well, you find very quickly that an end detaches, and there's a rolled up piece of thick vellum on the inside.
Ooh,
Um, Written across the top are the words "Love Thy Dead" in heavy characters, and the rest reads very much like a morose love poem. Continuing reading it, you get more necrotic energy, and you get the feeling
That's
this
not
is
the
a
golden
scroll
rule, what is
of a
it?
spell I'm calling Command Undead.
Cool.
Hmm.
She wrote you a love poem, Hoagie.
Ooh.
It also lets you command some undead, which is the best way to have a poem.
Yeah. Poems that do things are awesome.
Way better than those other wave poems.
I wish I could rename
Also a
the
great way to shoot a
events
thriller video.
tonight.
Yeah.
I would name it Poems That Do Things Are Awesome.
All right, so you're gonna continue out of town
Yes!
to the forest.
I hold up my candy and I say, "Come hither, blink horsies."
How long do you sound like that before your arm gets tired?
I'll roll a strength check.
I keep
Wouldn't that be
pushing.
endurance?
Yeah, forest. Deeper and deeper into the forest. Okay.
Come on. Of course, I'm pushing him at like knee level. So.
Sure, yeah. And he's like, ow, stop it. Ow, stop
A 15.
it. 15 minutes?
Let's see, you got a
15
on the
strength.
roll.
We'll say 15 minutes.
Great, I did that for 15
It's
minutes.
pretty good.
How many blink horses do I get?
0.
I continue pushing.
pushing him forward. There's like a path.
Can I
that leads
use
through the forest.
my-
It's like a trade
Can I
route.
use my for reals?
I'm gonna use
legit
Mage Hand to pick
nature
up his
skills
piece of
to
candy
figure out
and-
where.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. How's that?
That sounds legitimate.
That's much more workable.
15 again.
15 again. What was this roll? Just
It's
to.
finding out if I can figure out where their range might be, where they might be.
It's a nature check.
It's a nature check, yeah.
You would bet, since they're wild animals, that you would need to get a little bit further away from town, maybe even off the road a little bit, but you're maybe a little hesitant to do that because you've never explored this forest and you don't know it very well, but you're
Guys, let's go off the road.
off-road.
I don't know.
We need to go off the road and also further into the wild, where we don't know what's going to happen. That's where blink horses like to live.
All right.
I'm half blink horsey. I should know.
I
We've
have.
already established that that's not true.
You don't get to make it not true just by saying that's not even remotely
I
true.
want to
That's
choose
That's not how it works.
my carrier,
Yeah.
just to for my tremor sense to see if I can.
Well, he could be the blink part of the blink, or the horse part of the blink horse.
That's right. I'm the horse part.
Birds, squirrels, things underground. Maybe there's like even the faintest flicker of like a wild pig somewhere way off in the distance. But having never seen a blink horse, you're not even really sure what you should be attuned
Gotcha.
to. But that's an excellent idea. That was a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, I'll move on.
So
Walk
maybe
out
spend
the
another
woods.
15 minutes
Yeah.
traipsing deeper into the woods, off the beaten path as it was.
I want to take one of the candy wrappers and go, blink horses! We have treats for you!
You suddenly hear a woman's voice very close to you. You didn't realize there was even anyone right near you. She says, "That's not how you catch blink horses."
It's a blink horse.
Blink
I say,
Yeah!
I say,
Quick rider.
oh yeah, prove to me you can do better.
An elf clad in green robes, who you recognize,
Using psychology.
jumps off of her perch on a tree where she appears to have been watching you for a long while, and she
I don't know.
takes one of the candies and she walks a little ways deeper into the woods to a very large fallen tree, and she places a couple of candies at the foot of the tree,
Mhm.
and she retreats back to you guys and she goes, "That is a portal to the Feywild. That is why you're not seeing blink horses. They don't live in this plane. They live in the Feywild."
I still don't
So,
see any blink horses.
maybe
in the
for
path,
quiet,
so not
for a
really
minute or
any
two-
big
wait.
idea.
I think I heard one. Everyone, shh. And
Where do we recognize her from?
this is the elf that was on the bridge that stopped time for everyone
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
before we found the meteor.
She's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, she's super cool. She stopped time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that was cool.
Why are you here?
I don't see any blink horses though.
I had a feeling I might be useful here.
What about like, could you go to the moon maybe?
Not enough trees on the moon. I like trees.
Legit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if it has an atmosphere, it might have trees.
Sure,
Good
there's not a
point.
lot of them.
Just one tree.
Just
Just really
is
working
good.
hard.
It's working its butt off.
All the atmosphere.
One is the loneliest tree that you'll ever see.
So very shortly after she places the candy at the mouth of this tree, is where you hear some very faint kind of popping noise.
Nice.
And you don't see anything come out of the tree, but then there's a very notable silence. Then the candy disappears, and she goes, "Ah, that's a good thing. Don't worry about it. Give me one more candy. I need to try something."
No.
I'll give her.
You used all your candies to make them
Takes
disappear.
the candy
Great
from the
mental
ball,
trick. Super
and she
impressed.
walks a little closer to the tree, and she holds it out in her hand. And it's another long moment, but there's a popping, and just for a split second, there's like a horse-like shape, maybe like 5 feet away from her, and then it disappears, and then Another one pops, and it's a little bit closer, and disappears again. A little bit closer, disappears. A little bit closer, and then this one stays put, and it's able to just very gingerly eat the candy out of her hand, chews it up. She's able to pet it on the nose a little bit.
Ooh.
And she kind of motions you guys forward.
I jump on the horse's back.
That one disappeared.
With him on it?
So it
And he
doesn't,
just falls straight to the ground.
doesn't look like you've caught any blink horses.
You have to be
You're the worst druid ever.
be a little more gentle with them. They spook easily. In fact, if everyone would like to roll a handle animal check, and I will give. I was gonna give Walter advantage, but I don't know if I should.
Can I use my
Worst
my
druid ever.
land mount skill?
Yeah, go for it.
Probably
I rolled an 18, and then I rolled a 19.
Probably charisma, right?
I don't know what handle animal
Not
is.
on the thing.
Let's do charisma. That sounds good.
I have
Uh,
proficiency in mounts.
Yeah,
I'll give
mine
you
too.
advantage as well.
Oh, I see.
So I have a 21.
Very nice.
No, I think what kind of skill is handle animal? Wisdom?
You should be adding your proficiency.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So then I have
Well,
a
if you're trained.
right. Then I have a 26.
Plus 2. Right?
Usually it's
I rolled a 26.
Jeez. You get 2 horses.
That's good, because I rolled a 9.
As did I.
Of course.
At least I think I did.
Well, you haven't been able to wrangle one for you.
I don't give horses to people who
Hogarth.
call me the worst druid ever.
No, you misheard me. I called you the verse
Oh, no, it's wisdom. Okay, so I've got an 11.
They're still a little skittish around you.
Druid. The most versed druid.
I completely believe you. It's too bad I need both these horses for my stuff.
But eventually you're able to coax a number of blink stallions,
It's okay.
5,
You're one of my
to stay around long enough for you to gain their trust and climb on top of them. And yeah, it even gives you a couple of pointers on how to ride them and steer them.
All right.
So after a short lesson
I would
on how to
like
ride
to-
them,
I would like to try and talk to my blink horse and ask them how grandmother is doing.
they kind of look at you, just kind of like, I don't know how horses look.
I
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
They stare at you with
big
that one eye.
silvery, big silver. They're silvery and slightly transparent.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I say, Blake Horsey, take me to the edge.
It takes off. I mean, this thing can move.
Nice.
After the
He's
short
up there.
lesson, say again.
He's up there.
Though the blink horses will walk short distances, they are more inclined to teleport larger distances. The effect is jarring at best. Even the most magically inclined don't enjoy the feeling.
That's me. I still don't.
I rolled to hold my lunch.
Yeah.
I rolled a not get
I
hit
rolled-
by his
I
lunch.
literally-
Oh, I got a 1 on my saving throw to not
Are
vomit.
you serious?
That's pretty amazing.
Since you have a handle animal, I'll give you advantage.
Great.
You not only don't barf, you find some food in your beard.
Dinner and
Possibly from a previous barfing session, but whatever.
Yeah.
Bird's nest soup.
Do I happen to be ahead of Walter by any chance?
Sure. With a wave and a farewell, Yeva sends the heroes on their way. The Blink Stallions set off, seeming to know exactly where they are going.
Yeah.
At first, they teleport only a few dozen feet at a time, but as they gain momentum, they teleport farther and farther. They leap through time and space, seeming to flick between worlds as they stride. Each time they return to our world, their hooves strike the ground and propel them forward. For a brief instance, the heroes might recognize familiar lands as they whip past, but the experience is too frantic to take in much
Hey, was that? Oh.
of the environment they pass through. They did pass unfamiliar cities, race up and down mountains, and touch down on bodies of water just long enough to create the slightest of ripples.
Hi, Mom.
Eventually, the landscape turns to a vast wasteland, and they spend an equal amount of time hurtling across it as they had the bountiful land approach. The Blink Stallions begin to slow to a far more pleasant and teleport-free gallop. The heroes can already see the looming structure of the massive building perched at the edge of the cliff. I'm gonna knock my beer over.
Living on the edge. You can't stop the moving from.
We're on the edge.
Beyond the cliff,
Your character is holding that.
He's crushed.
Holding that up.
He's now renamed
Being
Atlas.
crushed by the edge.
Atlas.
Beyond the cliff, the sun is beginning to set and the stars are just twinkling into view. The moon has almost caught up with the sun at this point, and the sun seems to be trying to hide from the moon behind the horizon. Everyone makes a Constitution saving throw. If they succeeded in their animal handling check, they have advantage.
I got a 9, so I'm not saying didn't.
I rolled
I rolled a 3, but don't worry.
21!
nice.
So, animal handling? No. What kind of save?
This is a Constitution, but if you saved, or if you succeeded in your animal handling, you have advantage.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
21
so I
actually.
rolled a.
I got a 10.
Sweet. Ooh, I like the
got it.
the blended. That's awesome.
That's called spit in my finger.
I got an 8.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And you also
I
do
got-
not have your
That was
Constitution.
with advantage.
So you both are exhausted from the ride,
Whew.
which means a number of things.
Walter kept insisting that I had to stand on the back and surf.
It was cool.
It was unnecessary and it was hard to do.
Well, I had to keep catching you.
The Silver Surfer.
If you learned to do it better, we both would have been better off. Jeez. Your fault.
Oh, this is where I wish I had the castle entrance. So it's going to be the Hall of
I'm
Heroes.
gonna go ahead and take like a nap.
Doesn't that
What
take
does
like 8
exhaustion
hours?
do?
Yeah,
They can take care of
I
me.
think this might be a little time sensitive. Can I use my lesser restoration to remove the exhausted state of the companions of mine who are exhausted?
I'll allow it.
Okay, how many people are exhausted?
I think just the two of us.
So like just
Two. Okay, that's not bad.
make it if you try.
I feel way better.
So I use lesser restoration to make them feel better.
Nice.
Hey man, thanks. I feel way better now. No
Right.
thanks to Blimble.
Whatever. My surfing skills have gotten amazing.
I know, I'm super impressed by the limited number of times that you fell and almost died in alternate universes.
I too am impressed.
The ground leading up to the Hall of Heroes is cracked and unstable. Audible tumbling of rocks can be heard, but aside from that, the air is very still. There are also no plants or signs of life anywhere. The front of the Hall of Heroes is much like a Greek temple, with large white marble columns holding up a heavy roof. The frieze along the roof depicts heroic warriors and terrifying monsters locked in battle, though no one can recall the specific story depicted. There is no apparent door to the temple. All that stands out front are several round platforms and the stairs leading up to the temple.
How many rounds?
Several. Let's say 7.
Alright.
How appropriate.
This is obviously an important number of platforms.
We should spend the next 2 hours sitting and figuring out these platforms.
So wait, it looks like a Greek temple. So it's got columns and stairs leading up, but then there's also platforms.
So there's no doors. The stairs lead up into the temple?
Correct.
I'll go up
To
the
the
stairs.
front of the
Go
temple.
up the
Oh,
stairs.
but there's just no door.
There's no apparent
The
door or
stairs lead up
entrance.
and then to a wall.
Yeah.
I'd like to go up to the wall and knock on it.
It sounds like
Hello?
hard, solid marble.
Room service.
You think those?
This is why I wish I had that front entrance.
So
Walter,
there's nothing impeding us going up the stairs?
Looks like nope, there's no way in. We should probably just resign ourselves to our fate.
Set up a Subway franchise.
What about
right.
the orange church carvings of the story?
Not sure I got that.
I mean, it's just heroic-looking warriors fighting and smashing.
Are there any like worn down spots like where I
Man,
can
what's
reach?
that guy doing?
It's pretty high up.
Smashing.
I mean, I know you can climb super well, but it's probably good
Heroically,
30 feet off the ground.
I wanna-
so-
Flubbo,
Examine-
Use your spider shoes and go up there and examine this.
I want to examine the stairs around the temple to see if I see a spot that.
Oh. We're frozen again.
Punched it.
I say, open sesame.
Sesame seeds appear from nowhere. Nothing happens.
Who? That's the stupidest password ever. Who would use that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Walk up the.
I
Two,
want you to walk up to the
Three.
stone carving on the top and take a look at it.
four.
Take a look.
Sure. You climb on up. It's a little hard to see from the ground level, but each of the warriors in the big frieze has a very almost unnoticeable like cylinder or disc, kind of depicted underneath each of them.
All these warriors are standing on a disc or have a disc under them.
Well,
I think they might be heroes quick.
Hey, can I like turn into a bird? I'll just turn
How's
into a
the
bird and
Warhammer
like
character?
fly up to one of those platforms. And
They're
stand-
not very high. The platforms
Oh.
are like, yeah.
Can I would like to stand on a platform then as a dude.
I want to stand on a platform and
How
I
do I
want to.
stand?
I want to emulate.
Heroically.
I want to emulate one of the.
Yeah.
Show me. Show me.
I stand heroically.
Stand in a heroic way.
Two of the columns, heavy marble columns, reshape and take on the appearance that both Walter and Verity are depicting. But
As soon as they move, does it stay there?
it stays for as long as they stay on the platform. If they take a new pose, it reshapes into a new pose. Unfortunately, it does that one too.
How many platforms
I-
are there?
I go back down and stand on the platform. and
You
stand
guys,
pose.
you guys, this is the opportunity to play a giant size
Very
game
nice.
of Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Oh yeah, I pretend to walk while I'm standing.
It's a little clunky for it to move, but it just sort of walks in place.
Oh, gotcha.
It's kind of a slow, delayed.
What happens when I get off of it?
It goes back to a normal marble.
Okay. Are the pillars right next to the wall?
Next to the wall, yeah, there's some space between them, but yeah,
I am act like I'm punching the wall with the
the marble column effigy, let's call it, moves to punch it, and it looks as if it punches it, but you think it's just shortening its length
Oh,
instead
I
of
see.
actually punching and penetrating the building.
I see.
What if you put your hand down while you're standing there, and I'll climb on top of the
And then
other
I go,
statue.
bam!
Yes.
If you do
Flat.
that, I will probably die. That would be so mean. Why would you do that?
Probably won't do that though.
Yeah, and then you could lift me up to the wall and I could examine it better. It would look really cool. It'll look like I'm standing on your hand, but I'm not, but I am.
That's pretty cool.
She's right. Okay, so I do that.
All right, you can see a number of
Are there
warriors.
do I see any mechanisms on this wall?
Are the
no
warriors
mechanisms.
standing in like specific positions?
I mean, they are because they're carved in stone, but like
They
you don't. I mean,
don't seem significant.
they don't seem significant. They're all swinging swords and weapons,
Alright, Walter, put me down!
firing spells and.
Walter, Walter,
Maybe we just
I take her and I act like
stand on
I'm-
these stones.
No,
What happened?
No, I know. I like it.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Figure that out.
You stop playing with druids.
Maybe we just need to all stand on the thing.
I go stand on one of the things.
How does Ray pose epically?
You have to stand up and
Yeah,
pose.
stand. That's still sitting.
You have to stand up and
Stand.
pose.
You're making freaking stand up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll join you guys on one of them as well.
Morgan, you have to stand up and show us how you're going to pose.
I can't stand up and you'd be able to see me, but I'll.
Just back up.
He's
Something
doing
like
the
that.
Y in YMCA.
I like it.
Awesome.
See?
Oh no,
Told you.
he's receiving from his god.
Divine intervention.
Well, but
Yes.
like I need everyone to do it all at the same time. Oh, I didn't have my ready for fucking photo. Hold on, I'm bad at this. Oh, hit things. Things are stuck. Suffer. Okay, photo. Come on, camera. Good. I gotta move. Move back. Move back. Here we go.
Yay, he is standing!
Epic. Awesome. Doors open in the side or in the front
With,
of
like,
the temple.
With a shutter click, the door is open.
That's cute.
And there's a small antechamber in there.
Well done,
Well,
Mortal.
I need to get in here real quick.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what you guys said happened because I had my headset off, but I assumed that something went well.
The door is opened.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
so I'm pretty happy.
Pardon me for a moment.
No, I demand immediate satisfaction. This is boring.
Just stare at my butt.
Not boring anymore.
The antechamber, however, is kind of dark.
What about the uncle chamber?
Uncle
Ah.
chamber. From the little bit of light you see coming into the room, you can tell that there are stairs going up, and I have to find the other set of stairs, but
I
there
go-
are stairs going down as well.
I go, and from my gun fingers launch little balls of light.
Sweet.
And they float around.
And it helps kind of illuminate the room.
Yeah.
You can
So
see
it's-
some doors on this side that are closed of the room. And
Are we all prostrate for the Lord?
oh shoot, I should have got another piece out of the chest there. This one we had more doors than that.
Except for me, I am entirely distracted by something on the back wall. I'm gonna stand right here.
I can't quite see around that, but okay.
Bogart, where would you like to stand?
Well, I'm gonna grab one more piece out of there real quick.
That's good.
Okay.
Wherever.
There is a upper balcony that I just wanted to illustrate. Oops. There you go. Like that.
Chewy.
And there's sort of a upper balcony
Oh, nice.
above something like this, so I'll just
Alright.
put them a little beyond the doors. It's flush with the edge of the wall here, let's say.
Gotcha.
Use a couple dice.
And easily lead up. Oh, that's a great idea. And as soon as you turn your lights on, you hear a familiar voice. And it says, well, 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 who do we have here?
I believe you mean whom?
Grammar was not my, shut up!
1 point for us.
He says, well, I see my lady has returned.
Oh, no. I quickly...
Oh, thank goodness you're back. Help us save the moon.
Why would I want to help save it?
Because
The night
otherwise
is my
something
new-
bad will happen.
My new playground, and you can see he's much leaner and paler than you remember. In fact, his armor isn't the shiny silver that it was once previously. Instead, it's a dark matte metal, as well as a black flowy cloak. And he's still not wearing pants.
What's his name? I forget.
This is
Or
Odric.
Odric.
That's right.
Odric
Wait a
Cola.
second. We saw that guy die. Don't worry, guys. That guy is dead.
Yeah, totally.
All right,
Yeah,
great.
not everyone stays dead when you kill them, though.
What? That's ridiculous.
What kind of magic is that?
What sorcery is this?
They call it necromancy.
Oh no, I have.
No, I have no.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
I know
That's
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually have a spell or two for that
Yeah,
school.
when
I
that
just
means
kind
it's
of forgot
undead,
about
don't we have a control undead? Let's make this guy dance.
And probably a terrible waste.
Sounds fun to me.
But Rainier would be really frustrated with it.
Can we sense if he is not actually living, if he's undead?
His eyes have an unusual glimmer to them, and roll me a perception check. I guess a wisdom, perception, flippy flop. 13.
Yeah, I get a 5.
He is not casting a shadow.
We should have killed him again when we had the chance.
We have a chance right now. Let's kill him right now. All right, we kill him.
Then we will roll some initiative.
No, wait, I want to talk to him.
Hey guys, this guy has no shadow. You've got no shadow.
Does he have a character on the board?
I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. You haven't decided yet, because if he
Like Peter Pan.
does and you're putting it on top of the balcony, I can't see very much of the balcony from this camera position.
There's some really cool pieces that we've never ever even.
Chewie, you really have to be on top of it?
Yes.
Look at him, he's like, what?
All right. What have I got so far?
He's gonna
Those
knock
two.
it down.
All right. Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
Thanks.
Up. All right. All right.
Yeah. You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Okie dokie.
Yes.
We have things to play.
Too late. I did it. I set it up. I did it already. Where's the night shoe?
Watching sunburn on my face from moving up.
Aw.
Oops. I'm going to use my dinosaur to represent Odric, so
You
he's
forgot how to climb.
noticeably different. But as you guys strike a fighting pose, a few more similar-looking, pale, gaunt figures crawl up from the stairs and out from on top of the ceiling. Ooh, look, where's Ray? Ray's over
Would
there.
Ray recognize any of them as frequenters of our bar, of her bar?
You could roll me a perception check.
Frequenters of our bar.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Bar is-
Just sounds. She's a partial owner, none of us are.
No, she's
What's perception?
Wisdom.
And would maybe recognize her.
15. No, wait.
15.
That's a 4.
A 4 is
No, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Sorry, I thought the 4 looked like an 11. 8.
I don't know how that would work. No, you do not recognize any of them. You
Never
think
seen him in my life.
they're just
You know
scary
what's over
people.
on you?
Well, that guy. I wish I had never seen him in my life.
Ogre?
Odric.
Ugris.
Hey, Odie. How's it going?
Not bad. Turns out being undead isn't as horrible as you might think. I'm
Oh,
about to show you why.
so, because you're going to help us along with our quest.
I'm gonna help myself to your blood. That's probably more
Which you
clever than
need.
you ever come up
Probably
with.
A small sampling of to help us with our quest.
Odric's confused. Give me 1 second, I'll take.
Right? Anyone?
That's what's going on.
Sounds right to me.
All right. I am ready for some initiatives. Let's start with Blimble.
Oh,
Blimble. How about Walter?
5.
5. How about Hogarth?
3.
3. Ooh, boy. How about Verity?
8.
What the hell?
6.
6.
Yeah, we're not rolling.
How about Ray?
25.
Hell
There
yeah!
you go. There you go.
The rest of you guys are like, Ray's got this. Alright, let's roll.
Ray has already vanished.
Yeah.
Obviously, lover spat. I do not need to interrupt.
Upper spat.
Oh, wait. I
Dragon
didn't use-
rage.
Okay, what do I have? I have a dark stalker. These are all vampires. Don't let the illustrations. This is a, I don't know, a demoness or something. And that is
That's the succubus.
a guy. What is that? Oh, that's a genie. Supposedly. Okay. So where was he? I put him like here or something. Sure. Oh no, he was coming
That's
from the stairs or something.
Odric is the genie.
No, Odric is the dinosaur.
Oh, alright.
All right.
He's behind the stairs.
He came up from the basement. We'll go to the genie.
I'm glad I'm over here.
And we'll go to the succubus. Alright. And we'll go to the, I forget what that was, dark stalker or something. Alright. First on the list is Ray.
Where's Odric? Which one's Odric?
Who's the
Odric is
dinosaur?
the dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
He's right here.
Because dinosaurs are awesome. But Odric is not awesome. But dinosaurs are.
Dinosaurs are on the
Mother
next trip.
effer. Let's settle this. I'm gonna rip out your heart.
It stopped beating ages ago. I don't need it anymore. You can only take so much abuse, Ray.
I'm gonna use my two daggers.
All right.
Yes.
11 and
No, I don't think it is.
wow, 11.
I think both of those fail, actually. Miss.
Well,
I
since
got 4 in a row.
Hey, you scribed.
since they're on the opposite side of Veritas, does she get, or does that give her advantage, or is it just when she has advantage or someone is next to them that she gets her sneak attack? I can't remember.
The rule is that it's if she has advantage or she's next to someone. Although
It's,
Okay.
it's
it has been hidden
advantage.
from him.
I was anticipating it. If advantage on attack or ally within 5 feet of target, add 2d6 damage. But
All right.
I hit, and I didn't hit.
But an ally doesn't cause her to get advantage, was my
No, it
question.
doesn't give her advantage.
No.
Although, if she were hidden, since she's acting early in the round, if she were hidden from him, then she would have advantage on the attack roll because she would be hidden.
Right.
And that would give her advantage.
But I think Odric was
Pretty
keeping
aware
tabs
of
on
it.
you.
Alternatively, you could use your lucky skill.
Will you stop and I like stop it? I'm going to use my cunning action to hide.
Do it. I guess you're hidden?
I don't
You have
know.
to roll a stealth check.
Oh, yeah.
And there has to be dim enough conditions for you to hide. And then for
You're
your
in luck. Odric's pretty dim.
I'll redirect my little bubbles of light away from that area.
and then you don't know whether or not Odric knows where you are.
Okay.
You just attempt to hide, and then the DM basically decides whether or not
I kind of want to, as I'm
You
going
are-
around
you are
here, make
successful.
2 slashes at him and kind of behind him in this corner. I got a 22 on my action.
All right. Good deal. He kind of goes, nice try. Wait, where'd you go? And he doesn't see where you went, and he's like, I'll take care of your friends first. So he's
So
gonna go
nice.
to.
Thank
Do I
you
have
guys.
hot chocolate?
He's gonna make a swipe at Verity. With his multi attack. Let's see, how does this work?
You roll a dice and you say, I mentioned.
That sounds like how I play. No, usually it's more like Ah, crit fail. Oh wait, I have advantage. Again, crit fail. All right, I got 21 versus AC.
Oh, that sneaks through.
Does it? All right. This is a multi-attack. I'll roll damage here in a sec. And 13 versus AC. I'm sorry. This was the second multi-attack. He gets 2 attacks.
Oh, 13.
13 misses. Okay, so he just does. Here, I'll roll for damage right now. It is 6 slashing damage. See, do they have any crazy move crap? Nope. I mean, they can spider climb and stuff, but he'd still take opportunity attacks. I think I'm gonna do that anyway because it's fun, and he's a vampire, and that's what he does now. So he does that like. Have you seen what is it, Bram Stoker's Dracula, where they like climb up the wall backwards and it's all creepy and shit? He's gonna do that. Bah! So he's like
Do
up here.
I get an attack of opportunity on
You both can. Since it was Verity's turn, I'm gonna let him do his first, but then you can do yours.
Give me a kiss. 13.
13 misses. Ray gets hers. She probably has
Ray
advantage.
gets hers with advantage, yeah.
You just roll a
6 and then a 7. 14?
14 misses.
You guys are rolling terrible.
Hey, I got a 25
So,
initiative.
He's about 10 feet up in the air. He kind of backed himself into an upside down corner. But he's like, ha! Idiots. So he's up here somewhere. Let's leave it right there. After him, after Odric, that is, goes the genie one, which is this guy. So he just comes running around. He's gonna go blah, and get Hogarth here.
Okay.
So there's a 14 versus 8.
14 will miss.
I can't talk. And a 17 versus AC.
Will also miss.
Dang. Okay. Then next up, they all rolled really good for initiative, and you guys didn't. The next one is the
I rolled
succubus.
fine for an initiative.
This one's gonna do like the same spider climb up on the ceiling, and then it's just gonna drop down onto Walter here.
No.
And it's just gonna make just like a lunge attack. It got a 13 versus AC.
That actually misses.
Does it?
Yes.
All right. And that will bring it to Limble's turn.
Alright.
I might roll well for initiative, but that's about where my technique
Hey, that's what I'm
stops.
doing too.
I think I rolled 7 about 5 times in the last
My
3
number's
attack rolls.
4 apparently.
I've had nights like that.
Looking up a spell.
That led me to believe 4 is an unlucky number.
4, it's a lucky number.
One is the loneliest number that you ever knew.
What are they?
Vampires. Does that answer your question?
They're
They're all vampires.
all.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I did not bring any holy water with me.
I have some.
Fire! Ah!
I'm going to Burning Hands these 2 guys. And I'm going to bump it up a level.
All right.
And make it more powerful, because I never need that.
I have blessed water.
So they get a saving throw. So,
Okay.
dexterity save,
That's
DC
for
60.
you though. For this
Dexterity.
was
Let's start with the one closer to you. That guy failed. That one crit failed.
Good, draw a card for it.
for you. No, we don't do them for
Because
Well-
then we would have to draw cards for critical successes, and that would be.
No, we usually don't do crit cards and crit successes for bad guys just because it takes forever.
Right. Well, I was thinking you
Unless
get.
it's like super.
I was thinking you could get a critical attack. This is sort of an attack.
It does seem like that's how it should work.
I mean, actually, that's
Like,
as far
that's-
that is how it should
That
work.
seems like how it
that a
should
crit
work.
fail on their check should count as a critical success.
I think the thing is that most of the time with spells, it doesn't.
It doesn't quite compute.
Yeah. Like, cast
Sure.
suggestion.
Sure. But for
You
damage
can make
spells,
That's when you can make like an epic succession. It's just like just kill yourself, and I'm like, all right.
for damage spells, it does.
All right.
Normal damage, and the target is frightened for 1d4 rounds.
It is 18 damage.
Wow. I got one.
For both of them.
It's just 1 damage.
Just
I bumped it up.
so the succubus one is frightened of you. So
How can you possibly only get 1 damage?
No, he rolled 1 damage for both.
I roll 1. No, you.
Oh, so
when
2
you
points of
target, you roll 1 damage and it does the same damage to everybody.
Oh, I see.
damage.
Roll once, not 1 damage.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
1 damage roll.
Yes.
He actually got he got 18 damage.
I know.
Better than 1. Approximately 18 times better.
About that. I also excluded, in case there was a question about it, I excluded.
I figured there's something like that. I thought it was a touch doll. I was more confused about that.
Actually, kind of cool because it's a cone. So like the way Burning Hands works is that you hold out your hands. Like,
You know, in the DD5 now, it's just
Yeah.
9 squares.
it shoots up. Is it?
Any 9 squares? Can you do it as
Like
like?
Thunderwave is not a 15-foot cone. It says
Oh, the cube?
now it's just like if
It's
you're
an adjacent cube.
9 squares.
So it's nice.
3 in front of you. Boom.
Gotcha. But I can do it from the corner of it. So. it'd be like this.
Yeah, probably.
And then I just sort of sculpt it so that there's like a nice little gap right where Walter is
I
to,
like
to
it.
go right around.
Ooh, oh, nice.
Any move from you or
Oh
anything?
yeah, I do want to. Oh, that's a good job.
All right.
Burning Hands is still a cube.
After Blimble is Verity's turn.
Protect me with your giant sword!
I figured bringing Odric back would be a cathartic
Yeah.
moment because he was made to be like a despised character,
And we never got to.
and he never got to do anything to him. He just got crushed in a rock slide. So
We were so sad that we couldn't be the ones to kill it.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Verity's turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was somebody else.
You did, but I think I might have.
It's totally possible I said someone else.
So we got 2 creatures here,
Mm-hmm.
one up here.
And
Do these stairs lead to here?
yes,
I guess I could with that.
Odric is on the ceiling, 10 feet off the floor. You could probably hit him if you tried.
Backflip. Chop.
I'm gonna go here, push off that wall, and slash this guy right here.
Which one? The succubus. Gotcha. Does being frightened give you a AC penalty or anything?
It has, like,
Is that a paralyzed?
It got frightened by.
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
Gotcha.
And then the creature cannot willingly move to a position where it would end a turn closer to the source of its fear.
Gotcha. Okay. So what did you roll for attack?
21.
21 hits.
That is 8 damage. Swing number 2 is 27
27 hits.
to hit, yeah. And
Oh.
that is 15 damage.
Ouch. Ouch. We'll take that too. That one's not even going to get a chance to run away from being frightened. You're just going to kill it. Which is fine. I think it's bloodied at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
if
going
that
to
matters at all.
I'm going to do an action surge and attack again.
All right.
16.
Ties go to the roller.
8 again.
8 more damage. Damn. It's not dead.
Damn, girl.
Took a good couple of chunks off of it, though.
It's not dead?
It is not dead.
Gotcha.
It's very bloody.
I think you said it's now dead.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Sweet. Nice damage.
Yeah, we.
All right, that'll bring it to Walter's turn.
I am going to.
Morning.
We listened to that in class today.
It's
It's
grand.
awesome.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo.
I'm going to.
Half the youngins didn't know who Pink Floyd was.
Oh, sad.
I'm going to cast Barkskin on myself,
All right.
and then I'm going to.
That.
So he's disappeared.
Who? Odric?
Yeah.
No, he's
Oh.
10 feet above the floor, next to the square.
Right
He's-
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Maybe the balcony is like 50 feet.
Okay. He's kind of floating in the air.
Yeah, he's like, maybe he's on the wall. Maybe he's not 10 feet off the floor on the
So
wall.
I've got this, and that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll cast Barkskin and then Barkskin costs 1 action. Can I do casting instead of my a move action? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's not much else I can do.
You should probably shapeshift this turn.
Yeah, okay. I'll shift
All right.
into a wolf.
So you're
A skunk that farts garlic.
a bark-skinned wolf.
That's right.
Cool.
I'm gonna shapeshift into that instead. A skunk that farts garlic.
There's a magic card that I believe is called Oaken Form, and it depicts a wolf made out of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dire wolf, I believe.
Ooh. Damn, I'm good.
Trying to identify the card.
Oh wow.
Did I call it or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was great.
DM rules everything's advantage from this point forward.
For beautifully calling a magic card.
Yep. If only it were a skill. If only it were a marketable skill.
Alright, so yes, I have shifted into a dire wolf,
All right.
and that's it.
After Walter is Hogarth.
Bless.
Oh.
Alright, so how does this magical thing work again?
1d4 to attacks, 1d4 to saving throws,
Attack
and
damage.
1d4 to ability checks, I believe. But I'm not sure about that. Let me remind myself, what is bless in this version? No, just attack rolls and saving throws. Because bless makes everything better. And then, I guess I'm just gonna stay right here because the other two vampires are frightened of Wimble. Is that right?
Just the one between Walter and Hogarth, the succubus. Or not Hogarth, Walter and Verity.
Oh, okay. Then I'll move one spot to the right so that I'm right behind Walter.
I get a
Gotcha.
+1 bonus for each person that's within 5 feet of something that I'm trying to attack.
All right, that brings it to
So
this
you wanna
one's turn,
shift
who hasn't
over
gone
one
yet.
Square.
It's gonna come over the balcony
I will be
at Verity.
Attacking what?
probably this guy if you shift over there, because then I'll get a +2 bonus to attack.
13 again versus AC. That's another 7 I rolled. 18 versus AC. Gotcha. And that brings it back to the top with Ray.
Ray is not happy that Odric is trying to get away, so she whips out her crossbow
Nice.
and fires at him.
All right.
I'm gonna use my lucky.
Don't forget your D4 if that helps.
It won't.
Okay.
Roll a 3.
Or this time.
D4 on your reroll from Lucky or whatever.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my lucky. That's better. And then my D4. 20.
20 hits.
Woo! Lucky and blessed the day. Unfortunately, I don't get my secret bonus.
Why?
Because if advantage on attack or does
Yep.
lucky count as advantage?
You had advantage. You were hidden from shadow.
Well, but she attacked with an opportunity attack, which made her unhidden.
No, I
You did miss.
did miss. So I didn't need to use my lucky.
I mean, that's up to the DM, but whether or not we're revealed
I will.
on this.
So I'm gonna introduce. I know it was my last night as a DM, but I introduced a mechanic to my brother's game, which I call the retcon card, which lets you have a card. It's usually a post-it note. It just says retcon on it. You can retcon once per night. That means if in this example, oh, I did this thing. Oh, but I should have done this other thing. That would be like a retcon. Or if you're like, oh, I forgot to apply my bless bonus on my turn.
My question is, when
Add
I
that on.
used my opportunity attack and missed on it, did I reveal myself in the shadows or not?
I'm kind of thinking no.
Okay, well then, retcon.
Since you're a stealthy character, I would say no. If you were swinging a big old battle
You
axe,
didn't actually attack with your attacks of opportunity.
Right, yeah, you missed, so then you're
I didn't
feeling.
need to use my lucky point because I already had advantage.
right.
Awesome. Well then, let me roll my damage.
Roll damage.
That would
And
be,
since you're attacking from advantage.
yeah, I'm working on it. My goodness.
Sorry.
Your goodness. My goodness.
So that would be 5 plus 2 plus 5. So 12.
Nice. And Odric goes, pierce my heart again.
But now I've attacked from hidden, so now I'm revealed.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, okay. Worth it.
That brings it to Odric's turn, or do you have a move in mind?
Yeah. Walter, you said you were going to go over to one of those guys. Y'all?
Hmm?
You were going to go over here?
I'm staying where I am.
Right.
Yes.
You're attacking over here?
Yes.
I'm going to come help you over here.
Okay. Thanks. Yo.
Where'd you go? Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. Does that make it my turn? Or Odric's turn, that is?
Mm-hmm.
He is going to attempt to charm you
Oh, no.
from the wall.
Hey, baby.
So make a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw, that is.
You get a 1d4 against that. No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Attacks and saving throws.
22.
22. You totally save.
I
You are so repulsed by him.
Ugh.
You don't think there's much you could do that
There's
could
a
charm.
crossbow sticking out of you.
I'll
And you're
cherish it
close.
always. He pulls it out of his heart and licks the blood off.
I wonder what
Ugh.
happened to this. According to my notes, I had a Gorgon amulet at some point that protected against poison.
That was
Oh, I
mine.
think I gave you that.
You bought it way back in Gravitas.
Yeah, something
I
like
have
that.
When
I
you
have
do
mine
it.
too.
Oh, okay.
Mine says Gorgon Amulet,
maybe I
resist
just-
poison.
And did we each get one?
Yeah, they were like 200 gold.
There you go. So we
Because
never
you
used
you
those.
killed that Gorgon. I didn't throw a lot of poison at you.
Well, I got poisoned in her campaign.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's not my fault.
No, it's my fault. We fought a Gorgon, actually, in your campaign.
No, we didn't.
They turned us all to stone.
Yeah.
From Medusa.
Medusa is a Gorgon.
Yeah, there are several types of Gorgons.
Let's see. I think after Odric went, then like all the other ones get to go. Yeah. Genie one goes. It's gonna go after. It's gonna move like this.
Nink.
And it's gonna attack Hogarth again.
That's fine.
I'd like to hit something. Pretty interesting. Nope. How about a 20?
A 20 will hit.
I'm sorry, I got a 19 actually.
19 will also hit.
Sweet. Okay, so you take. You take. Oh shit, what is the modifier for damage? 9 damage, and it's slashing damage if that's at all.
Okay, that matters because I removed 3 of that slashing damage.
Oh, and yeah, that one was that guy's turn, or that was that guy's turn. Next up is the frightened one. Excuse me. This vampire is going to assume its mist form, and mist form float away into a cowardly corner. Got it?
Okay.
And that brings it to Limble. And no longer frightened. So that was 1 round, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright.
This guy. Zach, I should make beer in there.
Might be scraping the bottom.
Speaking of which, one of those caramel cider.
They're all done.
The caramel apples are?
Yeah.
Wow.
We might have all had one last time.
Yeah, I think there were only like 2 left. And then someone had one, and another. We have the Trader Jose premium beer. And then we have an ESB.
I'll have some water. Yeah.
Oh, there's a cider.
I'm
Someone
good.
went
You can have
through
it once.
the Angry Orchard cider. There's the leftover one from a while ago.
I'm good right now.
I think I'm gonna. Alright. I think I'm going to hit him with some Melf's acid arrow.
Milf's acid arrow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Milf's acid is the worst kind of acid.
This acid is still hot even after having several kids.
Yikes.
Night acid arrow.
You have to stop talking now. Roll again. Pretend that one didn't happen.
Right there.
That's easy.
Let's
It's
see.
like a 15, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Are you using the D4?
Yeah, he already did.
Okay.
Fortunately.
Wait!
I am not going to wait.
I have a ring of luck.
Ah.
It was a 15.
You just need to bump it up 1. I think.
Advantage, 4 uses per day. Alright. I'm going to use my ring of luck to re-roll my roll.
I gave him that.
Yeah, that's a lot better. 28.
28 hits. I'm sorry, which one are you attacking?
That's a lot of hits.
I'm attacking.
Oh, gotcha.
28 hits is a lot of hits.
I'm actually going to go, and then an arrow can appear on my
Pretend to crush.
pretend crossbow. That was a pretend crossbow. But I was apparently shooting left-handed.
Makes it extra pretend.
Nice roll.
12 damage, and then he will take damage again at the end of his next turn.
Another 12, or are you
Another
rolling
thought. I
it?
guess I have to roll again.
I'm gonna note and turn damage. That's a word.
Damage.
I think it's a word. It might also be Nazame.
Nazame.
Whatever, it's my handwriting.
After his Nazame,
After Blimble is Verity.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, we're up.
Yeah, let's finish this tab first.
That's the quote unquote stalker.
This is the one that I pulled up earlier.
Actually, that one ran upstairs.
Which one went now?
That one, the one that you beat the hell out of, was frightened and ran away.
Oh, how much does this one have any damage?
That one's at full health.
And this one?
That one is down 18. Down 18 health from.
Is disengage a full move action?
Yes.
It's an action.
Done.
Unless you have rogue skill.
Well, I guess I'm attacking
Unless you have
this
sweet.
All right.
If you have sweet rogue skill.
27.
27 hits.
Next.
Roll another 0.
Yikes.
15.
15 damage it is. Okay.
And then I'll take this one.
Oh, and you have the feat that lets you move away if you
If he attacks.
attack and do stuff. Gotcha.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
It's super annoying.
Yeah.
Especially when you can't roll for shit and you're
Yeah.
like, one round, I got one attack.
You know,
15.
DMs
Lying makes big, Jesus Christ. 15? Miss. 16.
With the D4?
Oh, no, it's not D4.
Yay!
19.
Damnation, that hits.
Go, bless!
Oh, God bless.
13 damage.
13, which guy? The one by Hogarth? AKA Genie. Okay. Alrighty. Anything else from you?
No.
Alright, that'll bring it to Walter's turn.
Okay. 16 and 3 is 19 and 3 is 22 and 1 is 23
I have no idea what he's even rolling.
and 2 is 25
For what?
for I'm attacking.
Okay,
this guy.
that hits.
Okay. Damage is. Let me double check on this, but I'm pretty sure it's only 6. Yeah, 26 plus 3.
And then you add an extra d4 for your damage.
Yep. 1 plus 3 plus 1 d4. So 6 4. That's 10, and it's knocked prone.
Oh, nice. Oops. Gotcha. Anything else from you?
That's Does it get an attack of opportunity if it's prone and I can
It'll have disadvantage on it, but yeah.
Oh no! If I move away.
If you move away, don't you have the spring thing?
Yeah, I have the same feat. Okay.
So yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Right lane?
Yeah.
Or mobility, whatever it is.
It's mobile.
Spring flings are girls also got it, dude.
All right, then I will move over
Use
here.
choice.
And that's it for now. Yep.
I'll bring it to Hogarth.
All right. Hogarth sees something down on the ground and he wants to smash it.
Smash it, Hogarth.
So that would be 26, which I'm guessing will hit.
Yep.
There's a picture of me. Let's see.
And then for damage.
Zero.
Oh, I didn't even add the d4. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. 9 points of damage.
9?
Yes.
Cool.
The stuff I was adding is that the wolf gets. So my gloves give me attack +1, and then the wolf gets +1 to attack for every friend that's within 5
Oh my god.
So that's just +2 right
Yes.
now, but
Still
Yeah.
pretty significant.
yeah.
That's great.
And
Plus
then
less.
+1d4 from him,
Jeez.
and then it's a +3.
I
oh, I
should've-
forgot.
I
my-
probably should have
I forgot
mentioned.
that. See what I was adding, too.
Was he already dead?
No, he was bloodied before you hit him. He's still bloodied, obviously, but
Oh, bloody.
more bloody.
Okay.
But he's not dead yet.
That's okay.
That'll bring it
I'm
to
dead yet.
that one, the one that hasn't attacked yet, over by Walter and Ray here, and it starts looking between the two, and Odric shouts to the vampire, says, "Ray is mine, do not touch her." So that vampire's going to make an attack at Walter.
Okay.
God damn it. 14?
It matches, so you hit.
Oh, sweet. Well, hold on, let me roll the other attack too. And a 15.
Yeah, that hits too.
Oh, sweet. So it is. I keep forgetting the. So that is 12 damage total, and because it attacked you and succeeded in both of its attacks, it gets a melee bite attack,
Nice.
which is I got a 22 to hit.
But also hits, yes.
It does 18 necrotic damage,
what?
and the target's hit
On that,
point.
on that melee bite attack?
Yeah, it says 1d6 piercing damage plus 10.
You did 30 damage to me that attack?
He
That
did
round.
claw attacks and he
rounds?
bit you. Yeah,
Okay. So I have turned back into.
and the target's hit point
You
maximum.
realize you just did the creep? Your arm to
Yes.
Hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage dealt by this
Right.
attack. And
What?
the vampire
Say that?
regains.
What happens?
The target's hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage. So
Oh, well, I'm
10 necrotic damage.
sure, but I just switched back, so.
Fair enough. But I regain that hit points. So that takes him up. What did I do? 18 off of the bite attack.
Yes.
That was that guy. Sweet, he's back up to full.
Why does he do any other attack if he can just. If he
You-
has
you
to
have-
do
you
18
have
out
to
of
hit
a melee
With both claw attacks, you have to succeed with both claw
in
attacks for
order
you
to
to
do
do
the
bite.
bite?
Presumably you grab and you grab and you
I see.
like a cheeseburger.
It's
You can do it one-handed, but it's gonna go in your lap, you know?
It's
Gonna
like the
fall on the
Macarena.
side,
You
squish
can't
up
just
the
put
back.
one hand out.
All right. That was a pretty successful turn. He's liking his odds, so he's gonna move closer to the wolf.
Attack! Attack
He
him!
doesn't
Oh,
move out of
you
your
do.
range.
Damn it!
He knows the deal. But that does bring it to your turn.
Attack him!
Poke him, Ray, poke him.
If you want to attack me, I will sure as hell attack him. This one I'm going to use my lucky one.
All right.
It'd help to be a tank if your tankiness gets destroyed in one hit.
16 on the first
Or in
one.
round.
16 hits.
19 on the second.
19 also hits.
30 damage.
Yeah, which kills me.
Yes, that's true.
So, yeah, that's good that you took that.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I went up there. That's why I went up there.
Ah, Blimble, but I still haven't gotten to use my Spare the Dying yet.
Damage.
And
Don't
then
worry,
3
you
damage.
will.
I'm sure you'll have that.
19
Oh,
total.
I have
Double
37.
It's just the first one got the sneak attack bonus because he was within
You don't
5
have very
feet of
many
the
more
ally, and I
movement
rolled
for you.
really well on that. And then the
Yeah,
second one
except
is
double.
fairly whippy because it's
Well,
my
not double.
offhand and I can't fight left-handed apparently.
Gotcha.
Plus you can do it one more time per day.
Per short rest, yeah. So I have one more time, basically, this fight.
Cool.
Which, I don't know
Ow.
anything else. So I switch right back into the wolf again. 'Cause- Actually, I might do it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm getting characters mixed up.
I know, I just spent all this time consumed with this new character that I rolled, and like I'm having a hard time kind of remembering all the juices.
I'm so
and stuff.
excited to play my new character. I
I'm-
cannot wait.
I'm getting it confused with Wocket, with my character on
Oh,
Wednesday
yeah.
nights. Because Wocket has a wand of Cure Light Wounds. And so I was like, I can help Walter, I can do shit.
I don't need help. I am
Yeah,
technically
he's
down 1 damage.
Oh, sweet.
One
yeah,
damage.
he's practically at full health because he had a ton of hit points from his wolf form.
Yes. No, I'm fine.
Are you still bark skinned?
Yes.
Anything else from you, right?
It was in
All right.
my AC just
It
went
is
up
Odric's
by
turn. He's going to keep trying to charm you.
but don't
Only
go
another
back down by-
Wisdom save.
And don't forget your D4.
Roll an 11, plus a 3, plus a 2. So 15, 16.
You save.
Save.
He's going to kind of creep up here and look down on y'all. And then he takes some damage at the end of his turn from Glimble.
Super.
Yeah. Is that every turn or just this turn?
Just this turn. 11.
11 damage. Wow, nice. Which takes him to... And that brings it to the prone genie.
I call him Creamy.
Prone?
Crony?
Prone fail.
He's going to...
Yeah, he's prone actually in the space between us, I guess. Right?
Correct.
Yes.
Does standing up from prone provoke an opportunity attack?
No, it just uses part of your movement.
Alright.
Uses
Half.
half your
He's going to pop up. And-
Pretty fast.
Sure.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
The best.
That's plate.
No. I have dragon scale armor.
Right. Holy shit. I didn't know that. And what kind are you wearing, Hogard?
I'm wearing chainmail and I'm carrying a shield of light.
Yeah, it's not going after you.
Your
I'll go after Verity.
your armor is essentially scale mail.
I think we both have the same AC though.
Yeah, I think you do. No, because I was able to hit you with a 19. His is like 21 or something.
Yeah, his AC is
20.
20.
20.
20.
Crit fail on the first one. And, a 22 on the second attack against Verity.
I think his crit fail should nullify his second attack.
Oh, come on, I never hit. I
That's a
never
good
hit
try.
anything.
You just hit me last time for 13 damage.
I'll give you it falls prone on the way down. It like scratches you the whole way down. So there is 8 damage, but he falls prone as he does it. And then it's this one's turn, and it's gonna come and take a flying leap
It dies because it's super low health.
to the wizard over here.
Oh, watch out.
Gonna make an attack at Bumble. There's a 19 versus AC.
Yeah, pretty much everything's probably.
And a 12 versus AC?
Oh, thank
That
goodness.
does not hit.
Alright.
Because those were 2 claw attacks, and you would have been necrotic.
There is 7 damage. but no bite attack. I'm glad I got the bite attack at least. These are very ineffectual vampires.
I'm coming,
They're
Bingo.
so
Oh
hungry.
no, it totally.
I'm a carpet sloth, dude.
And then it'll bring it to Blimble.
I've got a spell.
Is it called?
Garlic.
Vampires?
Garlic cloud. And just for seasoning, too.
Cloud of garlic.
Blimble holds out a nice steak to season.
And you go, BAM!
Bam! Kick it up a notch.
Blimble, now do fireball.
Oh. I couldn't.
One that's halfway up in the air, so it also hits the guy who's on the balcony.
That's right.
5 targets. You want to,
If it's an issue, I can take it.
Yeah, she's got evasion, I believe.
Well, no one's been hitting me.
And don't you have evasion too?
What?
Don't you have evasion too?
I do.
Which means that if you save, and it's a dex save, which you're really good at, you don't take any damage.
I have it says
And
when
you have
an
a plus
attack I see
1d4.
hits me with an attack, use a reaction to half the damage. That's what I've written down.
Oh, that's evasion?
But
That
What
might-
am I thinking of?
no, it might be from a playtest that it's different.
This might be from the playtest.
well, no, it is from the playtest. It might be different in the 5e rule final.
In the 5e final rules, you're right. That
They
it's-
changed a lot of stuff.
Let me double check it. 'Cause I didn't.
Still having the hit points would be nice.
Mhm.
What is it? It's evasion. Yep. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction.
Oh, I'm thinking of Uncanny Dodge. That's what I'm thinking of.
There you go.
That's the one that lets you take no damage. But that you don't get that until 8.
Would it be possible for me to place the? I'm at the edge of this. Would it be possible for because I'm all the way over here.
Oh, yeah.
To place the fireball such that it was like up here and could hit everything and not hit me.
Evoker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can target four other allies to exclude from the spell.
Sure. Do it.
That's what I'm gonna do. In that case, it hits everybody else.
Pick me as one of the allies you exclude.
There's like a vampire inside,
My
like,
name is Vampire.
No, that's
Like, okay, how many times did Walter throw me into the...
I don't know, like, I want to exclude Ray and Verity and North and. All right, well.
leaning towards vampire, but I better do.
I better do Walter.
You're gonna be super pissed if I don't.
Or like I'm pointing, like the vampire guy
Yeah.
is like.
Huh?
Vampire makes a strong case.
It's very enthusiastic.
Want it
pointing.
there.
In an anime, that decision would take 5 minutes.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
and a
pretty much how long
commercial
it's
break in
taken
the
now. So. They all get saving throws. DC 16 dexterity saving throws. And I get to roll something.
Somewhat decent dexterity. I'm just gonna go in initiative order because that's probably easiest. Let's start with Odric. Odric crit succeeded. He's like, he's probably been hit by your fireball before.
He's like, ah.
Eh.
I know how this is gonna come.
Next one got a 15. I need to beat 16, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that one took it. Bad.
My sorcerer
That one
doesn't
took
have any area of effect.
Bad.
area effects.
Smells?
Yeah.
Oh, and that one
Super
crit
hate.
I
failed.
mean, I could make it a thunder wave or something, but
I have Thunderwave.
There's not a lot of. Well, there's lightning.
yeah, I was thinking about doing lightning bolt,
Yeah.
but it's just one. It's a straight line. It's not
It's-
like a grid.
It's still great though.
One crit failed. One, Adam.
I think this is smart. I like this way of doing it.
Yeah, I like it
Makes
too. We
sense.
might add that in. I think I might.
We do.
Allow for spells to crit if the bad guy, if the person
Crit
who's saving
fails.
against it, crit fails.
Normal damage just kind of makes sense. And target is blinded for 1d6 rounds.
No, it's
Or
really-
1d4 rounds, rather.
Because I think that's cool. I got a 3.
3 rounds.
3 rounds.
Which one was that?
It was the prone one, actually.
Nice.
The one that's taking the most damage already.
Yeah.
So how much damage are they taking?
26 damage if they fail to save.
I'm sorry.
13 for
The blind is the one by wall.
the other 3?
Yeah. I'm sorry, how much damage did they take?
26 if they fail.
26.
So 13 if they fail.
You kill the prone one, the succubus, and they just go up and, you know, like in Blade, they just turn into like a
Oh,
black
yeah.
ash.
Flames.
Nobody's.
This one.
Yeah, that one's good. And you said 26 damage.
The hardest.
26.
Holy smokes.
If they fail. If they succeed, then it's a 13.
Ah, gotcha. 19 plus 26 would take you to 55. No, 45.
19 plus 26. 30.
Where it was turned into a
45.
The last two are bloodied. That would be Odric and.
One spent.
Nice.
What level spell is that at third?
That
I
was
don't have a whole lot.
Blimble's turn. Do you want to move or anything, Blimble?
Blimp.
Yeah, I'll continue to move back here a little bit.
Yeah, as Odric is bloody, he goes, "Oh, the Dark One is going to be so displeased."
He hates the splash where the Dark Bug does!
Oh, he sure does. You have no idea. Why am I talking to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll bring it to Verity's
So you're
turn.
gonna fight on the moon.
The moon.
We're whalers on the moon.
Gary,
He goes,
We eat our soup with spoons.
he goes, "Hey, you have my sword. Give me that back." Oh, fuck!
You bring the kisser. And
Here you go!
Another 15. That's like the fourth one.
15 is.
Wait, did you roll the D4?
Yeah,
Roll a D4.
No, I did not roll my d4.
That was
18.
That hits.
That is really good.
I gotta stop reminding people of flex.
Nice.
No, I do that. That's good.
You're a good DM.
What you should do is you should remind them of the
14?
plus and you should make it miss anyway.
Yes. that would be what I.
He's
Did
really
you add your plus
bloody.
bonus?
Good, I'll attack him again.
Really so nice.
Yeah, you still missed. I was just wondering.
D4 again?
He gets down on one knee. He begs and pleads. He's like, "No, please! I didn't even get to kiss Ray once."
28 damage.
That hits.
Oh,
13 damage.
He goes up in an especially
On 1d, yeah, just
especially big burst of flames. You think it might have to do something with the fact that he wasn't wearing leg armor. Yeah, there's more surface area to catch on fire faster.
Oh, yeah.
and the head rolls down here.
Yeah.
Right next to.
Well, I mean, it's on fire.
There's no fire.
It's rolling around going.
Yeah, blow it at you.
No
Whoa.
fire.
What is this? What are you rolling?
I rolled a 16. Did I not barf?
You succeeded in
You
not
should
barking.
kick his head.
I
You should
vomit.
go.
The vomit comes up to here, and I go, ugh.
Your Odric filter is pretty well.
Pretty well established.
If you know what I
With the
mean.
last of my movement, I'm
Oh,
gonna jump on this guy, like get my
Okay, just sort of like a
my buckler and just like
bull rush
Front of me,
tackle
just like-
attack.
not just jump down on him.
All right.
Just like put my buckler in front of me, and just like
Uh,
jump on this guy.
We're gonna make a dexterity contest.
And do I roll the 94 or not?
Sure.
No.
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 14.
14 beats my 13. So roll me a
1d6 damage.
sure. Make it a D10 because it's fall damage.
I rolled a 6.
take 6 or the
I'll
better.
take the 6. And
That was also, I think
does he
it's
get like pushed to here or something?
does not provoke opportunity. That was Verity's turn. That'll bring it to Walter.
All right, I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
That's cool.
What's his tongue is out?
Is that supposed to be Odric?
Yeah.
He's very primal looking.
He is.
Well,
He became more primal as he.
Doesn't make sense.
He hasn't had a lot. He hasn't gotten any. So.
I like
He's
progressing.
progressing.
Beard. I just picture him with a beard.
Yeah.
Do you like you up on the statue?
I only rolled a 13.
A 13 versus AC.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
That's a
to the
miss.
restroom and get some pie.
Awesome. Well, then I'm going
Ice cream in
to.
the freezer, deep freezer.
I'm gonna
Wolf
go.
doesn't get 2 attacks.
Nope.
None of them do until he levels up to 6.
That's right.
The face one.
Well, the Panther does if
If he pounces.
if he surprises or whatever. I'm gonna try and there's doors right here.
Correct.
I'm gonna like step over here and investigate the
Do
doors.
you have to hit with your attack?
No.
All you have to do is make an attack?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's still that way in the
That's
normal.
Nice.
So don't plan on ever hitting anything.
Well, there
You have to
are
have that feat. It just so happened that 2 of us
Yeah.
had that feat.
there are other things that monsters can get that can negate that feat.
Yes.
Read through the manual, I think. You're gonna try those doors?
Yeah, I just want to kind of examine them and see if it's like, are they regular doors?
Yeah, they just look like normal wood
Yeah,
doors
I'm
or
a wolf,
something.
but I'll try and like, did it push in? Or
Oh, did you turn back into a wolf?
Yeah, I did.
Sure. They you can feel that they have a little give to them.
Okay, I want to go through.
All right. You're in a big. I would use this tile, but we're already set up.
Sure.
Big open room, big stone arch in the middle, and a little basin a couple of feet in front of it.
Stone arch in the middle, basin and a little bit in front of it.
In front of it.
Is the basin high enough that I can't tell what's inside?
From your vantage point and the fact that you're a wolf, you
Dire
probably
wolf, so.
dire wolf. I don't know. It's a little bigger.
Yeah,
You can't quite see what's in it. A little
Okay,
too,
I'm
a
gonna
little too
walk
far
up to
away.
the basin and kind of look.
It seems to be empty,
Seems to be empty.
Yeah.
Okay.
or it is empty rather.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. It was Walter. That'll bring it to Hogarth. There is one vampire left.
Let's see.
This is the one that got my attack.
That one?
Yeah.
I'll let someone else kill it. I'm going to go ahead and use my channel divinity to heal everyone. So how many points are you down, Verity?
He's getting pie.
Okay, how many points are you down, Ray?
I am not. No one's been hitting me.
Okay, Blimble,
I'm down 7.
you're down 7. I'm down 6, so that's 13 points out of the 25.
I'm down 11. I don't know if you can heal me.
Yeah, you ran away before I had the chance, so
That's fine.
I mean I could just turn undead and probably kill this guy, but
Dude,
I think the healing's needed a little bit more.
Peter's sheet says 30 next to his hit points, so I think that's how many he has left.
No. Oh yeah, the remaining.
Because he has 52 normal, so.
So he's-
Okay, so he gets the remaining 12.
Okay.
Ah.
Do you
Is
get?
this the ice cream?
You get healed
Yeah.
for 12.
Does you remember it?
Actually, I'm going to heal you for 14 and heal Blimble and I for 1 point less.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Retcon damage. Retcon. Oh, and this one's blinded too.
Oh.
You probably should have had advantage on his attack roll. Roll me another attack. Retcon attack.
Okay.
Do it.
From the other room.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
He didn't realize that he had been stabbed because it was so pointed.
Yeah.
Sharp.
It's like
And all of a sudden
it's
they
like
fall
a
off.
razor cut, and it doesn't
And
start
you're
bleeding
like,
until.
I felt like I.
That was weird, yeah.
But then you're like, ah!
Like in the anime where they slash each other and they don't start bleeding for
They both stand there,
afterwards.
and then someone goes like,
28 hits.
Okay.
For crazy anime retcon attack.
That's 5 and 3 is 8. Plus 3 is 11 damage, and they're prone again.
prone
Or
again.
this, or not again. This is a different person.
Actually, they're dead.
Okay,
but
great.
You can still get your healing
Okay.
and all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay.
All right, so everyone but Ray is down by just a few points, a few hit points.
I kick it over
I
his
ain't
head.
wasting.
Ugh.
I ain't wasting this
It's
spell,
just
so
a
I'm gonna keep
pile
up my
of
concentration.
Ugh.
I am not wasting this spell, so I'm gonna keep up my concentration so that I still have.
Oak skin,
Yeah.
wood
How long is
skin,
it last?
Yeah, up to an hour.
hardwoods.
Bark skin.
I was getting there.
Hardwood though. That's
Wolf
nice.
skin.
Hardwood.
I kept hardwood.
To an hour.
You wanna go somewhere?
I cast Wolfskin. For 14.
All right, you are out of
I
initiative.
got plus
You are
14.
inside the Hall of Heroes. Walter has found that there is a
Hero.
big chamber.
Ooh, a basin of ice cream.
We might not need it. We might not need it.
Yeah, and a large basin of ice cream.
I know, someone took the ice cream away.
Do you need to set up something?
Not really.
So
I mean, I can if you guys want.
No.
No. I just wanted.
severity got healed for 14, Peter.
Thank you. What else happened?
We killed
I killed the last guy.
it. Walter killed it with retcon damage.
Super anime retcon.
Going buying
Super
one?
anime retcon damage.
So everyone's dead. Everyone.
Everyone is dead!
Turns out that last vampire was actually a representation of the life force of all of humanity.
Just that one, though. All the rest of them were
Assholes.
Yeah, it was weird. So when I killed him, all of existence blinked out.
Whoops. And all your 40 campaigns.
Weird how everything ends that way.
Are there still blink forces?
No, they once you got off them and walked away from them a little bit, they blinked away.
In the Hall of Heroes. Do I feel like a hero when I'm in here?
Totally heroic.
I feel pretty heroic.
Are there more
Other than the room you're in is kind of dark.
Heroes.
I'm gonna
It's
turn.
not scabby,
super
but there's
heroic.
definitely like
I'm gonna turn back
artwork
into a human
and like
take a little bit of a
busts.
rest. Just take
of
a rest.
heroes
Can I
and,
take a rest while I'm
But the
concentrating?
place is kind of ransacked
Yes.
a little bit. You think the vampires
I'll
were
take a
kind
little
of
bit of
squatting
rest.
here?
Oh man, the vampires were squatting here, you guys.
You. Where? Over there in the corner?
It's a little.
I
Yeah.
say. I wonder what happens if you fill this basin with blood.
Vampire's cat.
Give it a whirl.
Don't do it.
Not it.
Okay.
Nose goes.
Whose blood are you gonna fill it with?
Who has the most blood here?
Not it. I'm like a third the size of all of you.
What now?
I get queasy at the sight of blood.
Verity, listen. Can you try your palm and drain a little bit of blood into this basin?
How big is the
Your
basin?
idea, your blood.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Barks.
I envision it.
Now turn into a goat, Walter. I know where we can get some blood.
About yay big.
I totally
About the size
trust
of a
you.
large pizza, but it's not very deep. It's maybe only like 4 or 5 inches deep.
Gotcha.
Sure. I turn into a goat, and then they can slice me and drain
Cut
all
your
my
own neck
blood.
and jump on top of it.
That's right. And then as it's filling up with blood, I die.
Thus
and
end
then I
of
turn
Walter's
back
story.
into.
But you're bark skin. We won't
I
be able
turn
to
back
cut you.
into Walter. No, it just gives me a +2 to AC.
Boing, boing, boing.
Doesn't someone have like a water thing?
Fill it with blessed water. Blessed water? Or
You know,
right?
right.
Fill it with water and I'll bless it afterwards.
Try reclaimed water, then try tap water, then try distilled water, and then if that doesn't work, try blessed
Right,
water.
So there's a basin.
This is basic.
Is it?
All right.
Is there any,
I'll
like,
drop my special
copper
bag
in
into
there
it and
with
fill it.
Great.
There's like some more like frescoes on the wall, and they all depict like people putting things into the basin
Are
and then
any
walking
of
through
them
the
water?
portal. Yes, there's one that depicts someone like pouring like from a vase or something into the
Do it, Verity.
basin. But then the portal
Already
has
did.
like blue wavy lines in it.
Okay, so I'm going to smash up the Umbra stone and pour its pieces into the basin.
Very good. The portal, the
I think,
real portal.
I think I have a piece of cheese here. Will that help too?
Please, Grubby.
My Umbra stone.
Your character had cheese at one point, remember? Isn't she?
I don't
You
know
had
that
like
at all.
stinky blue cheese that you were. I think that was an arcane
I
thing.
think you're thinking of Table Titans.
No, they didn't like that.
The portal, the real
Although it
portal,
did
not
have
the
an table
not the
title, so-
artwork on the wall. The real portal generates a portal of the moon, and what you can see in the not too far off distance is another more ornate temple that doesn't quite look like the one you're in, but undoubtedly a temple of some kind
Sweet. I go through the portal.
on a moon-like landscape.
After a short rest, I go through the portal.
Yeah,
Smart.
we should all take a short rest. Short rest time. I'm gonna get back some spellage.
Some spellage. Do I get spells with short rest? No, I don't.
I think you get your transformation
You get your
ability back.
transformation
I do.
You can bank one of those.
I do.
Bank them.
Bank it.
Well, they've been
Monk it.
bombed.
No, it would take a lot less short rest if we had real-time roleplay it.
That's
That was a
true.
good fight. You guys have a good fight? That was pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
You guys see where I fireballed all those
I wanted
guys?
to charm Ray.
That's pretty good.
Just to make Odric that much
Yes,
more despicable.
That would be hilarious. That would have been hilarious.
I almost didn't include you in that cool fireball.
I know, that was awesome.
Yeah. But I remembered. I remembered to include you. I
Yeah.
was thinking, which guy is the guy who's been traveling with me for a long time? Is it the vampire? Or is it the druid guy?
Could have been either, really.
It really could have been
It
either.
was
I wasn't sure.
real close. I'm glad that I made the cut.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been,
High fives for barely and under the wire.
what's the phrase? On fire. I would have been on fire.
Barely and under on fire.
Firewire.
Firewire.
Inflamed.
Back.
All right. You all step through the portal onto the moon's surface. You are.
Hey, is there any chance that
Conflict-rated.
you are concentrating to continue on Bless? Huh?
Well, I can concentrate for it. It only lasts 10 minutes, and I just took a 10-minute rest, or at least a 10-minute rest, whatever a short rest is.
I think that's 10 minutes. Yeah.
Blimbo immediately grabs his throat and goes, "Ah, there's no air! Ah!" And then he goes, "Ah,"
Yeah. You're all. I mean,
One small step for Blimble, one bigger step for Verity.
very nice. There's no real frame of reference to what the moon would be on. I mean, you all just kind of step out. I think you're just more kind of alarmed, like, whoa, we're on the moon. I can see the planet from here.
Wow. Hey, it is flat.
But you do notice
Weird.
it's got the moon's shadow beginning to eclipse it
Ah.
a little bit.
Okay, I go towards the temple.
All right. As you get closer, you definitely recognize.
So we're on the dark side of the moon.
No, you're actually on the
No,
light
if-
side of the moon.
If the moon is eclipsing the sun and we can see our planet, that means we're on the dark side because the light side is the other side.
You're using normal prism.
We are right on the very edge where we can see the planet, but we can also see the lighting part.
The limb.
The lighty part.
As you get closer to the temple, you can recognize symbols of Sahanin as you get closer to it.
That's
You can't imagine who built it, but this temple has big doors at the front,
Oh,
very
sweet.
easily accessible.
I go
This
through
is
them.
a much better temple.
Much better temple.
I'm gonna go through those
I
doors.
guess they aren't too worried about like people
All right.
randomly showing up here and
I
trying to
don't
get
know.
into their temple.
Yeah. Yeah, probably
Is
not.
there plant life on the moon?
Nope.
It pretty much just looks like the moon.
It pretty much just looks like the moon.
Well, you can breathe instead of.
You can breathe and stuff.
No, I was kind of.
Other than that,
it's kind of barren.
I mean, did you see the little rock that he had?
You know what
Where's the cheese?
I didn't have a beard
A
knot.
theme park.
I put mine up.
I think this would be a great place for a theme
It's
park.
true. Does it have lower gravity?
Nope. Exactly the same gravity.
I pull out my phone with Netflix and I say, look, I have satellite television.
Where's everything?
All right. Give me a minute while I get
Happy to-
that up.
All right.
Oh,
The
there's-
reels break.
There's that awful thing I put together.
Oh yeah.
That was cool.
All right. A for reals
For reals
spectrum
break.
break or whatever. For example, I'm going to take a.
Happy to-
But the epic hat adventure isn't over yet. You'll ruin everything. I'm gonna roll terribly. That could be good.
Whalers on the moon.
know whales. We tell tall tales and sing a happy tune. Or something like that.
Hey.
Ancient black dragon. That's cool looking. That's not what you're fighting.
Oh, sailors like this one. To sail on the open sea. Never think about the weather because the weather is never nothing for me.
Got a whale of a tale to tell you, lad. A whale of a tale or two about the flapping fish and the girls I loved. And nights like this with the moon above. Whale of a tale and it's all true. I swear by my tattoo.
That was great.
Now everybody's dying.
Do you remember what that's from?
Because I'm gonna make you sing stuff all the time.
Does anyone remember where that's from?
It's from 20,000 Leagues, right?
Yep,
Or 2,000 Leagues, or whatever.
20,000, yeah.
I used to have this Disney sing-along video.
Well, that's where I learned it from.
That was one of the Disney sing-along songs
Uh-huh.
on this video, which is really fun. I'm going to be playing a Dragonborn. What are you playing? What's your race?
I'm a halfling.
Oh,
A
great.
halfling bard. I get to sing a lot.
About how short you are?
Short
Maybe.
people got
No
no...
reason to live.
What was I looking at? Oh,
Hi-ho. No. I can't think of any songs from like the... Oh, there's the Gnome-mobile song, but I can't remember exactly how that one goes.
Gnome-mobiles? I
Gnome-mobile?
don't remember that.
No?
Feels like gnomes should have.
It was like a live action with shrunken people. I forget what it was called, though. It was something Darby and the Little People, maybe? I think had the Gnome-mobile song in it, maybe?
I like the idea of your your halfling bard having your deep resonating voice. I think that there's some comical value in that. They're like, who's this little guy? Hey, I'm Morgan.
It's always like in like barbershop quartets.
Yeah. The
Where,
smallest
like-
guy is the deepest voice.
The small guy has a deep voice, and the really big guy has like a super soprano voice.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to marathon the Lord of the Rings cartoons, the 70s cartoons sometime?
How many cartoons are there?
Where there's a whip,
Three. There's The Hobbit
there's a way. Where there's a whip,
and Return of the King.
there's a way. Right?
Yeah, that's...
That's a song in the third one. Or second one, whatever you want to call that one.
Yeah, there's The Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings is broken into two. It's just, I don't remember what is it the Fellowship of the Ring and
And then the Return of the King. They didn't ever do one of the two towers.
only has the two phones. Where there's a...
Wanna go to war today, but the Lord of the Lash says nay, nay, nay.
But I'm on.
Wanna march and fight all day.
I'm gonna move.
Where there's a whip, there's a way. Left, right, right, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom,
Ding,
boom,
ding,
boom,
ding,
boom.
ding.
One of my favorite Disney films.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom.
Really?
Which one?
Sword and Stone is one of my favorites.
Oh. For every high there is a low, for every two there is a fro, to and fro, stop and go. That's what makes the world go round. In and out, and stop. That's what makes the world go round. It's up to you how far you'll go. You go.
Coca-Cola is bringing back the worst 1990
Surge.
soda because the...
I like that.
Oh man, I drank so much Surge.
tablet.
I used to drink a
I
lot
like
of
finally
Surge.
having like.
Yeah.
It's being able to do this.
And
Unless you
download the
Mhm.
extra app. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called the Google Voice Dialer or something. Then it gives you another tab.
Clunk. Clunk. Zach, I don't suppose you got my email, did you? My other email, like from early last week?
Very likely, but I'm real bad at emails. Let's see.
About some lighting.
Oh, yes. No, I couldn't really figure out a way
Okay.
to do it.
No worries.
I thought about it. Yeah, there's not a really easy way to do it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I thought that would have been a cool idea.
There, I did that.
Those are super precarious. They'll probably fall over at some point.
That one should be adjusted.
I know. There's like a little lip on this one.
So that lets you do Google Voice or data, like whatever, or whatever.
That's not bad. Okay. Why don't you place the characters somewhere near that entrance? How about
I'll
no?
move the camera.
Wait a second.
I call that being in front.
Inside or outside?
Your choice.
Okay, Blimble is blocking the doorway, preventing any escape.
Oh, this is good. It's like the planet in the far, far, far distance.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
Okay, put me.
Going to our moon.
So you enter this great room, and there's it's not really an amphitheater, but there's the ceiling is open, so you can see
Gotcha.
the planet
Yeah.
off in the distance with the growing eclipse shadow. In this room, however, is a shadow dividing it perfectly in half. This side is shadowed. This side is bright light.
We really were right on.
Just so.
Yep.
Of course, it would be moving faster than we could possibly keep up.
It's moving with it.
In the shadow,
Your science.
pretty much every square is a zombie or a ghoul or a skeleton. I'm not going to place all those.
Okay.
Don't want to be on that.
And every square on the light side is a spirit or a ghost or a specter or
I don't
something.
sound good either. I'm glad I'm in the middle.
At the far end of the room are two giant statues. This one depicts a beautiful marble angelic woman. And this one is shrouded in darkness, and you can't quite tell what it is. Between them is a horrible spider figure whose lower half is a spider and whose upper half is Madame Scrumbly. And
Gross.
I don't
She-
like it.
is about to give a speech.
Yeah, we should probably stop killing people because they turn into.
It's not working in our favor.
And her voice is actually quite charming, but you think it might be magically enchanted to do so. And she says, "Beings of the moon and the night, welcome, and thank you for being here. You are very fortunate to witness this momentous event, the marriage of two entities I have known for a very long time.
Wow, wedding.
Though they have existed apart from one another for some time, their purpose is one and the same, to paint the night sky with darkness and light. These two cannot exist without the other to define them, and as such, they have realized they are much stronger as one than two. Witness now their
Sure,
union
yeah, that
and
makes
bask
sense.
in the new world that they create."
Sure.
Yeah, Jack?
I'm gonna.
She didn't ask that part.
I'm gonna sidle up to.
There are no objections.
I'm gonna sidle up to one of the undead over here.
Mortals
Like,
cannot defy the gods.
And I'm gonna say, hey, do you,
Pride cider
where's the reception?
He kind of gives you one of these. He kind of goes, "Ugh."
Oh, sorry. Jeez, sorry. I just wanted to.
So beautiful.
Where to drop the presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Uh,
we want to control
It
it.
is beautiful.
The shadow on the planet surface. When you assist the planet surface, while I knock it over in the meantime.
But I'm gonna
Quickly
use
eclipsing the whole world.
we don't want them to get married.
I don't know, do you?
I mean, it seems fine to
I
me.
don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's no
Scrabble's
undead, right?
probably-
We were told
Full
that
of undead.
we were told that this would be bad.
Man, Scrabble's
maybe
probably
not.
a bad idea.
I'm gonna go up and ask her.
She looks gleeful. She grabs you with one of her spider legs.
Oh, and I'm like, hey, listen.
The delicious shapeshifter.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a
Guilty.
while.
Guilty as charged.
But thank you. I don't really remember that night. Well, that's neither here nor there. I regret to interrupt the wedding, but I was just wondering if you could go in a little bit more detail on what's happening here. Will everyone on the planet die or want to be dead after this is done?
Perhaps a little column from A, a little from column B. I am not the Lord of Death, but seeing as though much of their well-being depends on the life-giving sun, things could happen.
So the sun is gonna.
No more questions, and she tosses you roughly back to your
I
friends.
think it's a permanent eclipse. We should work on it.
We should use. I love a good wedding.
I like nights. Nights are so much more fun than days, though.
They should have picked a different presider.
It's been a hard day's night.
She looks most pleased with yourself. Anyone can roll me an insight check.
Oh, me!
Ooh. That's one thing I'm actually really good at. So 25 on my insight.
You think the
What did you get, a
flowers are
25?
amazing.
You failed.
I think Hogarth said he got a 25.
Hogarth's got a 25.
Obviously not here on
Yes.
the.
I rolled a 20, and it's something I'm actually trained in, and I have a pretty.
You suspect that Spider Lolth had probably arranged this whole shenanigans to get these two not only together, but to basically ruin the world as we know it.
Yeah, I don't like what you're talking about. Vasti, Spider Demon. I'm going to go ahead and charge her.
Who has the necrotic?
I'm going to, as I'm charging, I'm going to cast prayer just before I leave the zone,
Oh, sorry.
25 feet away from Blimble.
All right. Yeah. You also suspect that your prayer has no effect in the shadowed side of the temple.
Motherfuckers.
Let's stand lights.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna attack her with my mace.
All right. After that, we're gonna roll initiatives.
Okay, so I get
Would you like to be here, or here, or here?
just right in front of her,
Right there.
middle, yeah.
Right.
So that would be 20,
Same as last time. 6.
23. Will a 23 hit her?
23 misses.
What?
Got it, dudes.
We're not gonna.
Yo, we should probably do a whole control on dude.
That's with the +1 from prayer.
Shot blingity bling.
Okay.
Alright, no more bless.
All right. Prayer is no more bless, but prayer is +1 to attacks, +1 to damage, +1 to armor class, +1 to saving throws, and +1 to ability checks.
All right.
So it's just a bunch of.
Why don't we do initiative, and I'll sit around the room again with Blimble.
10.
10. Oops. 10 to Blimble. 10 from Walter. Well, that's gonna make these confusing. What's the dexterity difference?
I have a 14 dex.
Oh, 15 dex.
All right, so Walter. I'm gonna shoot you to 11.
better than you. Walter actually says that.
What do you have for initiative, Hogarth?
Wouldn't I just go last? Since I already went?
Surprise round.
Surprise round or something.
Surprise round.
Oh, surprise round? Okay.
I was surprised. Were you guys surprised? I was.
That's pretty surprised.
Did
I'm
not
still,
Then I roll a 19.
That was probably the
19.
first. By the time we got there, the slow motion kind of
Yeah.
had the time to work.
Verity.
6.
6. Ray.
I got a 15.
15. Very nice. All right. And we got a. All right. Well, the highest on the initiative was the Shadow Demon statue.
that's bad.
And a dark necrotic energy just seems to sort of ripple on along this side, and everyone to this way. I don't know. You're gonna take 1d6 necrotic.
Ooh, is that me?
So I think that's Ray and Walter. Yeah,
So you're gonna how much?
you take 6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage.
Necrotike. And a dark, gurgling, guttural laugh emanates from the statue. And then it is Hogarth's turn.
Okay. Don't have much else to do. Well, I could... No, I'm just going to try to hit her again. Even if a 26 didn't hit.
You're probably not gonna hit her.
Yeah, okay.
26.
So that...
Yeah, he can say.
No, no, it's 20.
20 does not hit. Ah, whoa, what just happened? Why is it not open like that? Oh.
Yeah, hoping that she was somehow protected by just a temporary barrier. Okay, so that's my turn.
All right. Do you want to move or anything?
No.
Oh, there you are. That will bring it to Sehaneen's turn. And a bright moonbeam is going to blast up from the floor in front of her and start moving this way towards Hogarth. I forget how moonbeam works, so I'm just going to make it up. Pretty complicated. Why don't we make...
Sucks.
Why don't you make a...
That's how it works.
We'll make dexterity contest. How about that?
A dexterity saving throw, maybe?
Yeah,
guess.
but I don't have a save in mind, so I'm just gonna roll a d20. So basically a contest.
Oh, okay.
It gives him a better chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
Well, no, you could roll.
Okay, I get a 9.
A 9? You beat me, just barely. I don't roll very well, so the dice are usually on your side in contests.
Well, that and I'm getting prayer, so...
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so that was Sehaneen's turn. That's gonna bring it to Ray. Ray, make me a perception.
21.
21. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a ghost that looks very, very, very familiar.
Oh no.
Verity familiar?
No, kind of
No.
sitting right in the middle is your
Yay!
father.
I thought it was gonna be the guy that we
The
found
bartender.
that took us to the underground.
I thought it was gonna be the bartender.
I thought it was going to be.
Oh no, the
the
bartender.
guy, remember? Or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Jack.
Bosco.
Bosco.
Oh yeah,
I would Jack like walks in.
Jack pops in.
That would have been
That'd be great.
He doesn't do anything. He
It's
just.
You're just like passing through
I'm
the ghosts and
beelining
stuff.
to him.
He says, "Oh wait, I haven't written down. Hold on, give me a sec.
His throat was slit.
He says,
So done.
I am so glad to see you and no less surprised to see you here now. This is what I had feared, and now you know what I fought for. This wedding cannot commence, and it will cast the world in eternal darkness. It was Lolth's plan all along to cause this chaos, and it strengthens her grip on the world.
Father, who killed you?
It was Madame Scrumbly.
Bum,
Bitch!
bum.
How do I stop her?
He says, I honestly don't know if you can.
Okay.
He says,
Ask him who the other being is that
as far as I know, the only
Sehanine is marrying.
gods are other gods.
He must blow up the moon.
Sehanine sent us a message
Single-use
to come up
scroll.
here that she didn't want to have this wedding happen. She must be charmed or betwixt or something.
Betwixt would be between
No.
two things. Well,
Yeah,
she is betwixt.
Scrumbly is betwixt.
Scrumbly is betwixt.
Sehanine and the demon guy.
Um, well, I don't care. As soon as I hear it was Madame Scrumbly, I'm like,
Guns a-blazing. Right on.
oh, wow, it's
I killed
something-
you once, I kill you again!
Motherfucker.
Who got the final attack on her?
I think that was Walter.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you like
Very
held her
least-
face in like boiling poison.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one who,
Oh,
who boiled her bone, her body.
Oh yeah.
in
And posed her.
poison.
That's right.
Posed her.
Classic Walter.
Pretty awful.
I'm gonna try to hit her with my crossbow.
Do it. Oh my god. Did you crit?
Crit. I was just thinking now would be the best time for a crit.
That's awesome.
Now, are these the crit fail deck?
These are the critical hit
Okay.
deck. Oops.
Oh,
Oh,
what
whoops.
does do?
I shuffled one in upside down.
Oh, and she happens to be next to someone, so you'll get your
Attack bonus.
sneak attack dice too.
It's gonna make a huge dent in her probably 600 hit points.
You picked the exact same one. No, you picked one that was upside down, which is weird, but anyway,
Oh, I didn't even look.
totally fine. Double damage and target is exhausted. I don't know what that means.
For
She
God.
gives up.
For a god.
Yeah.
We win.
Scrumbly can't
Takes
be
an
a god.
effort. Huh?
She's a demon.
Oh.
But what I will tell you is, the arrow that hits her, you know, it obviously hits her and draws some blood. It seems to have gathered some of her godly energy
Onto the arrow.
onto the arrow.
So you do max damage plus a roll plus your modifiers, and then you double it for the
Yeah.
card.
Okay, so max damage is 10.
Plus the max of your d6s.
I don't know if you max.
I don't think I max sneak attack,
I don't think you max the sneak.
but I'll roll for it. 5 and 5, 10. So that was 10, 11 plus 10 is 21. And then double that?
Jeez.
42?
42.
Crazy damage.
42 is the answer.
Is she bloodied now?
That
She shrieks in pain, but
was for you, Father.
And your father's like,
Now run away!
don't bring me in this.
You can't die twice. That was for you.
He looks most proud of his daughter. Ray, that'll bring it to Lo's turn, and she will.
I think we haven't had a chance.
She's gonna take the arrow out of her and snap it in half.
That's your turn.
You- and then
that's her action.
she'll attempt to just smash, you know, kind of like
Little
swallow Hogar right in front of her. You got a 17 versus AC?
That'll miss.
Alright. She's most displeased. She's going to What is she gonna do? She's going to spider climb, and you can get an opportunity attack like halfway through this thing next to this demon, and she's gonna start. Look,
Doom died.
she's gonna.
Oh, I crit.
Oh,
No
shit.
way.
No way.
Wow, Wolf is not having a good day.
Which is probably the only way I could hit her,
Right.
Hey.
I can't.
until I figure out why she's so hard to hit.
He's halfway up the tower or something.
Okay, so someone draw a card for me.
Oh, right, I forgot.
What?
Well, that was just a standard melee attack, right?
Yeah, just the standard melee attack. That's all I ever do.
Me as well. This is bludgeoning damage,
Yes.
double damage, and 2d6 non-lethal damage.
Okay, so
Yes. Old things.
all right, so max damage is 11 plus 3 is 14. Double that to 28, and then 12 points of non-lethal damage. So
12. You got 2.
You got
yes,
two?
I got double sixes. I got lots
Did you
of
do your max
cards.
damage plus a roll? Plus your extra roll?
Yes, I did my max damage plus an extra roll, and then I doubled that, right?
I done 82 damage to her in 2
Yeah.
characters.
That's crazy.
That,
The double sixes is non-lethal, so if she takes, if she succumbs, she still has 12 points, but she'll be unconscious.
Yeah.
For
I see.
Yeah.
someone can coup de grace her or whatever.
Your mace
All right,
suddenly
I'm totally on that.
seems to hum with godly energy. It's kind of terrifying because you're not used to a god's presence other than your own.
Any particular tune it's humming?
Is there a notable song about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait there. Perfect. Nicely done. Plus 10 bard points.
What do I do with these?
Wait until the next campaign.
Episode of Simpsons. We do not accept crusty and itchy and scratchy cash. That brings it to Walter's turn.
Crit. Crit. Crit.
That's gonna happen.
We seem to be doing all right.
Yeah,
This is
right?
not, actually.
How'd your final game of D&D go? Oh, they killed 3 gods in 4 turns with 5 crits. So
Is it
bad.
I don't know. I might as well try this, even though it sounds silly. Is it dusty on the moon?
maybe outside. Inside,
Or
there's like
inside.
a fine
Okay.
marble floor, polished floor.
I
There might
might
be some
try to
flowers
spend,
with
like
pollen.
the last 5 turns trying to decide what to do, but I cannot figure it
No.
out. I don't either.
Oh, cast one of your spells, Walter.
I know, but
Get lit on fire.
yeah, I guess.
I mean, anyone can get lit on fire.
Right. I guess the best part of it is that I don't die when I get lit on fire. I just don't know how helpful that will be.
It's non-savable damage, right? It's like damage just from being next to someone, right?
Yeah, hits or misses me with a melee attack.
Yeah.
Then they take an extra damage if it's 1d6. So.
And you saw I rolled a 26 and I missed.
Right. So all that means is that I just have to stay next to her.
Wait,
and
or
as long as
23.
she hits me
20 something.
200 times.
You were saying 26, but you said 23.
Sorry, not a 26, a 23. It was I rolled 15 and added 8 to it.
You wanted a 26.
Yes, I wanted a 26.
Ooh, I wonder about that. Alright, so I've been continuing Bark Skin. I'm now going to cast does she have anything on her that is metal?
Scrumbly?
Yeah. Probably not.
Maybe some jewelry.
Heat metal is a save though, right?
No, it's automatic.
It's straight damage and a save to drop.
Yeah, save to drop the thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Then I will cast heat metal on.
Alright. Roll save.
So heat
What
metal
would that be?
is 3d8
Should be con save.
con save.
3d8. She saved.
Okay.
She was able to get stuff off pretty quick with all her spider legs and whatnot.
So she takes 3d8. Eight and 6. 1. So 7 is 15.
15.
I wonder if I could attune
Almost
Chirp
at
to
100
Moon
damage.
Trap and have it stop where it's at.
Heat metal is a second level spell.
What moon trap?
You just like the idea of being able to hold the entire moon in place.
Stop the eclipse.
Oh, I see.
Just leave it on the moon, like stuck in the sand.
Attune it to the moon. Chirp, chirp.
Just don't live in that one spot, guys.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to.
Are there any objections to this wedding? Chirp, chirp.
There's ghosts on this side.
Ghosts, you can move through them. They're immaterial. Insubstantial.
I had an
guess.
idea for a moment to like take my sword temper and run and hold it out so it passed through all the spirits. And I'll
shit.
get +1 bonus for each spirit it went through.
It's kind of awesome.
So I go in
Alright,
there,
I'm
it's
gonna move
15
over
bucks.
here.
What? You
I
what?
moved over here.
Okay. Sweet.
And I'm gonna inspect how easy it would be to climb the tower.
It's pretty accurate. It's more of a statue, but you think you could climb it. What form are you in?
I'm just human right now.
Human form?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think it'd be any easier or harder than
Okay.
anything else?
All right.
Just kidding. It's greased. Or it's like you see in the park, they'll be like about 6 feet up
Yeah.
on a tree, just like a piece of polished aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those.
Nice.
You know, fall. Trying.
I'd like to kind of yell up to the goddess, be like, "Hey, do you have any suggestions here?"
In a very odd, angelic voice, she says, "Do not interfere with the ceremony. Love is a beautiful thing."
Okay.
You were the one who told us to come here.
I didn't tell anyone to come here. As far as I am concerned, you're crashing my wedding.
Actually, I have 2 ideas.
And none of you are Vince Vaughn.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, that's it. That's my turn.
Alright, that'll bring it to Blimble.
Limble, do you also have Dispel Magic?
Oh,
No? Okay.
You missed that class.
You burned that class.
it's like a level. It's like a level 3 spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't have that many options I was allowed to get. That would have been a good option. But I chose Hasted Fireball instead.
Well, those are very good options.
Very good choice.
Alright. Are we pretty decided that we're just launching spells that
Well, I'm going to do something with my next turn
Oh.
to sort of figure out what's going on.
Bad idea.
But for now, just anything that does automatic damage to Loth or to Scrumbly or whatever you want to call her is probably your best bet.
I personally don't really have a lot of other options in my repertoire.
Blimble's going to shout. What is her name?
Sehanine?
This is a different idea. But
Oh wait. Actually, can I do like a quick knowledge
Yes, that's
to tell
actually a
what I
great
know
idea.
of like Sehanine?
Actually, that's a great idea.
who has prestidigitation?
I don't know what that would be, but I rolled a 20.
I wonder if my
I don't know much about Sehanine. She's the goddess of the moon and the night and shadows and secrets and eavesdropping and
All right.
yeah.
Blimble's going to shout up at Sehanine and say,
that's a great idea.
"Oh,
You should do
great
that.
goddess of the moon,
I have such another good idea.
you should not complete this wedding, for I know a secret that you don't know."
Ooh, she is intrigued by that.
Are you persuading her?
Yes.
That's amazing. You guys can persuade on it.
In a very creepy way, the whole thing bends down. She goes, "There are no secrets I don't know, little man, but I will hear you for now."
Blimble will say, "We have journeyed far to get here to this wedding today, and have learned much in the process. And on our journey to here, we have learned somewhat about your soon-to-be partner. And I dare say there may be things you do not know about them."
She replies with, "There is nothing I do not know about my love."
Hey, do you remember what part of the contract was?
Have we been able to figure out who it is? Who's the other?
I don't think his name has been mentioned.
Do you remember what part of the contract was? Good.
I'm going to say, I in fact have an informant who can tell me of his darkest secrets. And I'm going to recall the contract for Craigleby Curvuglebunk.
Awesome!
Begelbunk.
Krovegelbunk. Oh, you said his name wrong, doesn't happen.
Craigleby Curvuglebunk.
I'm going to represent him with my favorite token, the dinosaur. He appears next to you, but he's covered in suds and he's been in the shower. And he goes,
Does he have a shower cap and
What?
a fat scrubbing brush?
Nice. Nice.
He goes, a little warning next time.
I don't know how I would send you, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
You're like, oh, it's actually happening. Hey, boss. This was a, don't worry about
This
it.
was before us.
I've got him in my, we're just gonna have a little chat. Just keep doing what you're doing. You look great. Yeah, you and her, wow. Yeah, what?
Craigleby, as per our contract, you must serve us to the best of your ability.
What contract? I don't remember a contract. Contract?
Wimble pulls out the contract. This contract.
Sometimes that works.
I'm sure it does. I would like for you to tell Sehanine why it is in her best interest to not marry.
Don't make me do it.
This god.
Let's see.
Good remembering.
On the top of my sheet. I actually look at it every single time we look
Yeah.
down to play. I look at the
Says-
I go back through the drawing, and I have Craigleby right here.
Yeah, I'm sort of low on that kind of stuff. Other than I could have sprayed you with some perfume so that you would have been amazing at convincing Sehanine.
Oh, that would have been.
He says, and he feels compelled to say it, and he says, despite the Dark One's evil nature, he has no secrets, and therefore may not be of interest to one interested in secrets. Well, I'm out.
And how can you?
She kind of like
Blimble kinda like
raises an eyebrow.
And Sahani, how can you be with someone who has no secrets whatsoever?
Everyone has secrets. I will learn his secrets.
But she just told you there weren't any.
There will be
Impossible!
nothing to learn.
Under compulsion from a magical spell that makes him tell you if there are.
Minor demons are full of lies and tricks.
Except when magic compels them to tell the truth. Which just happens.
Silence!
You are the keeper of all secrets. Have your partner explain to you secrets you do not know.
He's still oddly quiet. He's just like a murky shadow at this point.
It's actually been dead the whole time.
Like Bates Motel.
If he speaks not, then perhaps he has no defense for himself.
Let's see what's he gonna do or say. I don't know. He just stays perfectly quiet.
Okay.
He's a strong silent type.
Well, I'm going to assume all that stuff was my action.
All right. That'll bring it to Verity's turn.
A few different ideas. It's like, which approach do I want to take?
Epic!
Okay, I'm going for.
The epic approach.
I'm gonna pull out Temper, and I'm gonna try in hopes that I can charge it by putting it through all these souls. I'm just gonna hold it out, and I'm
You're gonna
run
go.
through
You're gonna go
1,
for the
2, 3,
spectral
4,
souls.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, all of the.
Rather than the undead, fleshy things on the other side?
He's not trying to kill him, he's trying to charge up his magical
It shouldn't
item.
kill anything.
Oh, I thought that to charge things you had to kill things.
No, technically, he's hoping
I don't know
because
what it does.
it charges with souls.
He doesn't,
so
he
he's
doesn't know how it works.
Ah, okay.
running it through a bunch of-
zombie.
Yeah, is that better?
Okay.
All right.
How many do you run past?
Well, I don't know. How many?
There's one in every square.
Yeah.
So I was here. I go,
Yeah.
1,
Except kind of down the center aisle.
And as I'm running, I say, Hogarth, duck!
Yeah.
Where?
And I do.
And I run, like, jump off his shoulders and attack her.
All right.
Maybe like Hogarth has a shield, right? Like maybe he like launches.
Yeah,
his
you
shield.
gave him some.
Yeah, Captain America launch attack
Okay.
thing.
So let's figure out how many things you slashified.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 10.
Perfect. Roll.
Don't crit fail.
Critical hit seems to be going great tonight.
19.
No.
19 today.
That's a hit.
That's 29 plus 8. Yeah, 37.
Nice.
37 to hit.
To hit.
That's ridiculous.
But it still doesn't help. Sorry.
So, 24.
24. Plus, I think the bonus is to damage as well.
25.
Yeah.
It's actually 3. And it's 25 damage.
Oh, I'm going to use my retcon to do 2 extra points of damage. I forgot the damage from prayer.
That takes her to a solid 125 damage.
Okay. And after I've done that, like slice open, I want to take the curse ring from the pouch, shove it in the wound.
Ooh, spicy.
And
Uh,
let it go. Hopefully in her spider's
Abdomen.
Or spider.
sure. Let's see. She's gonna make a attempt to dodge a dex. To dodge.
Nice catch.
I got a 6, so I think you probably shove it in there. I don't remember how much damage it does. 1d6, 1d10.
I have no idea.
It
It's
exploded.
for if you put it on. So
Yeah.
I was hoping the explosion inside her would be like regular explosion, much more powerful.
So it's,
You'd sacrifice yourself to guarantee it and put it on your own finger.
Curse.
well, how about
ring-
this? As you shove it inside her,
It says they're disarmed.
It,
and 1d6 damage.
infuses with her godly energy. You can roll. How about? 3d6 for a larger than life explosion. Holy crap.
Three sixes?
That's 2 5s and a 6.
That's
That's 16.
Note to self, don't be lol.
So yeah.
17, you said? 16.
Alright. And then basically with my arm in there, just like plunge a sword and pull out. So attack.
Another attack?
No, I guess not. I guess the ring was probably just my second
That's
attack.
probably
Yeah,
And you did run through a bunch of zombies without having to roll for it.
that's true.
Yeah.
You're good.
Your sword
What sucks about that is 15 would be my minimum damage. Actually, 16 would be my minimum damage if I just had a second attack. But
Your sword,
you know,
once
Yeah, I
in
was
contact
gonna try.
with her godly form, normally just spits little sprays of sparks. Right now, it's just full on, just like blindingly white hot flame all along its blade. Your hands are safe. You're not burning yourself, but just like a godlike fire burning along its tip.
actually, it'll still be charged next turn because it's the charge you get for that turn. So it's this turn. Yeah, so it'll be charged next turn too. And then it'll die if I don't get another kill.
All right. Back at the top of the round is Nephrox. Oops, I said his name.
Whatever.
Now we can compel him.
Um,
Nephrox, we compel you.
damn it.
I'm gonna have him sign a contract.
Nephrox Q Humphreys is his full name.
My idea,
I really
my
like
other
that.
idea was to find a way to swap the ring and have it be for the marriage ring.
Ooh,
Marriage
that's a
is
good
doing-
idea.
But then what would that be? They
It'd
put it
been
on
cool.
6 damage.
Maybe it would nullify the marriage
Nice.
because they don't have a binding ring or something.
Yeah, you marry him instead.
Awesome. The demon, the figure, the shadowy figure, turns to Sehanine and says, "It is true, I have no secrets that you do not already know. Death is the ultimate truth." And he's going to blast more necrotic along this side, which I think only hits Verity. So I wasn't kind of counting the center aisle,
Yeah.
so just Verity. You take 6 damage. And that'll bring it to Hogarth.
Okay. So in order to cast Detect Magic, I have to drop my prayer, okay?
Oh,
So I'm going to drop prayer, and I'm going to cast Detect Magic,
oops.
and I'm going to concentrate and look for magic that is either enchantment, in other words, beguiling types of magic, or abjuration, in other words, protection types of magic.
I see.
Do I sense any of those?
Let me think. You sense a beguiling magic between perhaps the two deities up here, but it's hard to tell from who they're coming from. You know, who's beguiling who and in what sense. I don't know.
That's happening right in front of
Yeah.
us. They're beguiling each other.
So does
Exactly.
it sense like both of them are under an enchantment, or one of them is enchanting the other?
It seems as though they're both under an enchantment.
Okay. But I don't sense where the source of that enchantment is.
I suppose you would, huh? It's definitely coming from her.
Okay.
Well, we've
I mean-
done some good work on her.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know compared to what.
Yeah, if this was true 5th edition, she would have lost concentration by now.
Well, that depends on how godlike she is.
Yeah.
Let
Right.
me just roll this and add 100. He's fine.
I would still
Turns out.
fail that.
Can totally still concentrate. Okay. It might have been a problem, except that you guys haven't even done a tenth of her hit points yet. So don't worry.
What's a tenth of infinity?
150.
Oh, all right. She's very bloody then.
Let's say it's infinity divided by 10. And you
Equals
carry the 1.
150. Weird.
150. Wow.
Strange. I did not expect that.
Try to divide
Anything
infinity
else
by
from you,
zero,
Hogarth?
watch the world explode.
Well, that's my action, so I think I'll get a little bit closer to Lulf.
Ooh,
All right.
you should.
You want to go right down the center?
Yeah, I'm going to stay in the center. I like the center.
bonus action to laugh maniacally.
Okay.
That'll bring it to Sehaneen's turn, and she's going to. Let's see. She's annoyed at the not a gyro, a gnome,
I mean, I'm voting.
and she's gonna train that moonbeam at you. So we're doing dexterity contests.
Moon prism power!
14.
You beat me. I hate rolling. I'm so bad at that.
Wait, why are you rolling?
Dexterity contest.
Dexterity.
Is that how Moonbeam works?
No, but it's way more complicated than it needs to be.
It's because he would have to figure out what her saving throw would be.
Yes.
Here, okay. Here's
No.
okay.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. We're winning.
Don't give him any ideas. He's throwing 3 gods at us.
Yeah. And so that was Sehaneen's turn, and that'll bring it to Ray's turn.
Well, I'm still really pissed at Scrumbly. You killed my father.
Oh man, you're just inviting Scrumbly to tell her that she is your father.
Yeah. Or your mother.
That would be.
Can I hit her from here? Is she a large creature?
And she's up.
I don't think you can hit her from there.
Oh, she's up in the.
You can go onto the other side of me.
Yeah.
No, yeah, behind me.
Over there.
Right.
And I'll just shoot it first. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
She's up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, my intention with this.
Those towers are cool. Where did you find them?
They were part of that gaming set that I bought on eBay.
That's sweet. Perfect.
Yeah.
I know she has 8 legs, but I wanna try and knock one of them or pierce one of them so she can't climb with it.
Gotcha.
I rolled a 16. 7.
That's 23.
Plus 1 if you got.
That's a-
Oh, plus
No,
one.
he turned off
Oh.
less.
Or prayer.
Our prayer's gone.
Prayer's gone?
Yeah, prayer's gone. Sorry. I had to confirm something.
Don't ties go to the
You
roller?
didn't know it was worth it.
It's not a tie.
It was worth it.
Nice try, though.
Dang.
It's true.
Okay.
What was your roll? 16.
It is Lolth's turn. She's just gonna belly flop these dudes.
Oh,
So I'm gonna make
That's right.
that's probably
attacks on Ray, Hogarth, and Verity. First one is against Ray. I got a 24 versus AC.
That hits.
I got Hogarth. I got a 19 versus AC on Hogarth.
That hits.
All right. Against Verity, I got a 27.
Why couldn't I be the 19? It wouldn't have hit me.
All right. God damage. No,
That's a lot of
that's
damage.
a lot of damage. It's infinite damage.
Infinity damage. You never die.
Oh, have you ever seen the stats for the gods in Dragonlance?
Don't bring it up.
No. I know the level 20 demon in the in the
You
plate.
like multiply the attacks by 100 or 1,000, or the damage by 100 or 1,000 or something.
Paladine seems kind of frail.
So she does 11 damage to each of you, and
What
knocks
type of damage?
probably just bludgeoning damage, since she's just sort of throwing her
Okay.
body against you.
Also, Raceland killed Techiesis
Bah.
by himself.
Your token is really hard to knock prone. Oh, I lied. It's actually pretty easy.
I haven't read Dragonlance in years. I should do that again.
Oops.
1 minus 8.
She says, "Ha! There's no way you can beat me here." And she will call that her turn. That'll bring it to Walter.
How much damage did I take?
11.
I'm gonna cast Elemental Mantle on myself.
Elemental Mantle.
Elemental.
I am going to. I'm wrapped in an elemental mantle of fire.
Sweet.
And then once I do that, I'm going to turn into a wolf.
A wolf?
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's it for now.
Alright. Seeing where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring it to Blimble.
Alright, I'm going to move forward and cast Haste on Verity.
Nice.
So you gain +2 AC, bonus attack for the round, and a double speed.
And +2 to your dex save.
Yeah. Is that right? Advantage on dex.
Oh, advantage on dex save? Okay, I couldn't remember. I thought it was +2. Nothing good for your dex save.
And then I'll turn to Sehanine and say,
What up, bitch?
you, you who are the keeper of secrets, pretend to go on and continue with your life married to somebody who would have no secrets for you, who would have no surprises. Is that not the purpose? Is that not the point of secrets?
I'm sorry, say it again. What?
She says that in
That's her
character.
reaction.
What?
Sorry, what?
What's the point you're angling at?
I'm trying to get her maybe to reconsider, and if she is under some type of spell that's holding her, maybe like have
Question
an extra
the spell.
save or something.
She says, I am most intrigued by this turn of events, as those that say they have no secrets often have the darkest secrets.
Not the darkest chocolate. Maybe the darkest chocolate.
I like that too. There's a chocolate fountain in the lobby.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Why are we
Yes.
fighting in here then?
Goddess of the moon. And love.
Everyone mooner?
Periods. Periods equals girls like chocolate.
Whoa,
Don't we have a scroll or something that we
that could be a hell of a spell.
turn all of those undead people
Yeah, but what would they do?
attack Lolth?
I mean, I think that's worthwhile. I don't have the scroll.
Hogarth has a kick-ass.
Oh yeah, I've got the spell, don't I?
Yeah, I've been wondering.
That might be worthwhile.
Maybe.
Okay,
You would have to. It is also
next turn.
Okay.
a love poem.
Yeah, you say it.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. These guys are dead. Tell them what to do.
That's perfect.
Pretty much it.
Well, I'm done my turn.
All right.
Yes, I'm done.
That's why Elizabeth married you.
So that'll bring it to Barry's
There's actually
turn.
that poem, that very poem right there.
Okay. I have my action stand up.
Mhm.
I still have 8 squares of movement. So,
You move 16 squares?
Oh,
Oh yeah, because it tastes.
yeah, sword,
I was like,
2,
I used to be
3,
able to move the fastest.
4, 5, 6, 7,
You
8.
can back up and
Nice.
charge
So I can
again.
get like
Let's say 8.
That's awesome.
You somehow get 8.
How the hell not?
Super flash move.
Yeah, it is. Oh, bam!
$35.
35 hits.
That's plus 10.
Since it was a godly flaming sword, add an extra d10 for damage. Why not?
2 times.
It seemed like the way I could do the most damage on my turn was to make him do an extra attack.
Yes.
so like 41
Yeah,
damage.
that's smart.
I still have 2 more attacks.
Yep.
On that one, I'm also going to attempt to dirty trick to gain advantage. So 3 versus her wisdom modifier.
That should beat you.
What did you roll?
15.
For a wisdom modifier?
What's the modifier?
You should
It's just a god. I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, a 3 versus her god.
Yes,
Is the
yeah,
modifier
it's
probably.
probably-
You're probably
I didn't
just
see it that way, but that means she takes 3.
All right. She did 185 damage.
$30.
30 to hit.
Yes.
Hits.
$35.
Jesus. That'll take you to
200.
220 damage. And I've had to wrap the health totals around, which is kind of exciting.
36 to hit.
36 hits.
$28.
28. Okay. 240.
And on that one, I will. Now. Actually. My action surge. $30.
30 hits.
Did you see how much damage I did? 36.
36 damage. Wow. You did about 100 damage to her in that turn. No, it's not 100 damage, 99.
Oh!
If only we had a
89 damage and
prayer.
a crit ain't one.
Failure of the night right there.
It couldn't be 100 damage. He doesn't have enough digits in the counter, right?
99 damage out of straight, standard, basic melee attacks.
With the most amazing sword that exists.
I feel bad for you, son. You got 99 damage, but a crit ain't one.
That brings it back to the top with the demon, whose name you didn't hear me say earlier.
We'll call him No Name.
We'll call him. Let's call him
Darky.
Tom.
No, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
He's a minstrel.
I don't know who any of these people are.
I definitely
I was
don't take
I
one of them
was
as a
just
racist
invited
therapist.
to this group tonight.
Barry,
Your house.
there's wholesome necrotic energy along the side. Barry takes 6 more damage,
Only 6.
and
Tell me you're not rolling these
zombies. I am rolling 6. Zombies crawl. More zombies seem to crawl from the dark portal that has momentarily opened up.
Oh man, a momentary portal.
And that'll bring it to Hogarth's turn.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to ask you how the scroll of Command Undead works.
Well, you read the scroll, and the zombies do an action that I had thought about long and hard. The zombies all start moving towards the tower and saying the demon's name, Nephrox. And they start climbing the tower and shaking it on its foundations.
Oh, that happens too.
And
Maybe we're not using this during my campaign.
similarly, the spirits, including Ray's father, who seems to be resisting to the best of his capacity, start clambering this tower and shaking and rattling it.
Nice.
They're pulling stones, and it's starting to crumble and look less and less stable. And then it is Sethnine's turn, and she's suddenly very terrified. She's just going to move the moonbeam, just kind of in a quick sweep to try and fry some of the ghosts. She's also going to catch Hogarth, Ray, and Walter versus, what was I doing this as? A dexterity?
Apparently there's a dexterity contest
Yeah,
versus...
that's easiest. Ray, you probably have disadvantage since you're prone.
And
Am I adding anything? What is this?
A dexterity.
versus dexterity, and since you have disadvantage, you have to roll twice and use the worst.
Nope, can't get any worse than rolling a 3.
Yes, you can.
18.
18, you save.
And I got a 9.
You failed.
I failed. Okay. So what? How much damage should I take?
This, oops, hold on.
I'm glad because moonbeam.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
That matters.
Yes.
And it slows the spirits that were climbing on it, but I mean it's like fighting fire with fire. They just kind of just get knocked off, but they're able to rally and continue to pull off stones. And this tower is looking really shaky. It's maybe rumbling a little bit. Ooh, yeah, just like that. That'll bring it to Ray's turn.
Ooh.
Ray is going to stand up
Next to you.
and hit the spider scrumbly.
All right, do it.
Comes. $15 on the first one. 15 on the second one.
Oops. Maybe that happens in game. 15 does not do it. Okay.
I spent my whole move action standing, so.
Nope.
Nope.
No, you spent half of it.
Spend half of it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But you would get.
Bonus action to disengage.
Nice.
Actually, noticing the tower.
Yeah. That's going to bring it to Wolf's turn, and she's going to go, You idiots! What are you doing? And she's gonna start with both of her spidery legs, kind of swatting and smacking at zombies and spirits alike, kind of futilely spirits. Yeah, she'll turn her back to you. I guess she's the same on both sides. Yeah. That will be her turn. That will bring it to Walter.
All right. I'm going to race around and attack Lolth.
All right.
What did you get? I rolled a 4. So it doesn't matter. It's not going to be high enough. All right. That's my turn. Let me see if you can move on.
You still have the elemental mantle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but she has to try to hit him.
Oh, I'll try to attack me for that to do any extra damage. Or I have to hit her, and then it does extra damage. Gotcha. Alright, that's it then.
That'll bring it to Blimble.
She's like a god or very godlike. Is she looking wounded at all?
She doesn't seem to be slowing down much, but she's been hacked and slashed and causing people's weapons to glow and stuff like that.
I think I'm going to cast.
Did I mention the zombies said the demon Nephrox's name?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Nephros.
It's another magic card.
I'll roll a knowledge on Nephros.
All right.
We got a. Is it a particular knowledge, like Arcana?
Or like history.
Religion or
Or like-
history or something.
I don't have either of those, so it is a 17.
You feel like you've maybe heard hints of it or pieces of it or other, not spellings, but like other pronunciations of it.
Why?
Usually in the connotation of like the god of the underworld or, you know, the devil or stuff like that.
Knicker socks.
Knicker socks?
Knickers.
Knickerbockers?
Where do I know that name?
Hi, Hubble.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Oh, do I want to cast another haste?
I'm still hasted, right?
You are still hasted.
Haste is concentration, though.
Oh, is it? No. I'm going to Sunburst. Sunburst.
The loudest verb ever.
That's right.
Rhoda.
10 foot radius. I'm going to Sunburst the tower.
Okay.
And if I can, I'll try to hit her too. But
Yeah, I think you can do that. Put it right between her and the tower.
mostly trying to do
How big is the burst?
10 foot radius.
So yeah, that's
Soundburst?
5 by 5.
You're right here, and you hit both.
Yeah, and it'll hit both only on one side, so maybe they'll collapse in on her.
Oh. I will do that even if it means having to miss her with the spell.
No, actually hitting her right in the middle.
We hit her hardest, yeah.
Oh, like some point in space that would just hit all of them.
I don't see how it could hit
Yeah, I
both
think it's
towers.
Yeah,
If it were
right
here.
here, boom, 10 feet.
10.
Oh,
It's 10-foot radius. So the
radius. Like that. Yeah, that would totally work.
Yes, apparently you do.
Nice.
Does that work? Can I do that?
Yeah, do it.
Alright. Then I will do that. She gets a save. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw.
Are you
DC
gonna
16.
exclude us?
I will exclude. If it would hit them, I can exclude all
That's
three.
kind of
Yeah, I would.
okay.
And then it does 3d8 damage.
Bless you.
Do you need my D8?
Nice. 17. If she succeeds, it's half that.
She saves and does not look the worse for wear, but towers do not save. And they begin to crumble. And she's laughing at your piddly damage, but then she feels a brick fall from one tower.
Bonk. I'm
And she
imagining
realizes-
this is the animation. Where
Oh, no.
bonk.
And this
Oh.
one starts to go over. Squish. Double squish. You
Yeah!
guys are fine. But then the temple starts to rumble. The doors fall closed.
Everybody simultaneously got Parkinson's.
No, genetic diseases!
And pieces start to rain down from above.
Wait, there was no ceiling.
There were, I figure, maybe like slight overhangs.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No!
Ow!
Those bounce
You hit
fantastically.
me in the toe.
2 damage. They apparently like to go off.
Trying to hit me.
And everything starts to collapse in on itself.
No, there was a portal back anyway.
And you said that the doorway is blocked?
The doorway has been
When
collapsed
we
in on
walk through the
rest of
portal
you.
from the
Quick,
Earth,
to the chocolate fountain!
Chocolate fountain is still working. But right as you get to it, a big glob of asbestos from somewhere falls.
Where's the goddess?
I wouldn't
I lost
want
my
to risk
character.
our health.
I'm gonna eat it
Yeah,
anyway!
probably a good idea.
You guys have backed into the center of the room. Stay as safe as you can when a fantastic crackling bolt of energy opens in what appears to be just empty space. And a silver sphinx leaps through. And I fall on Adam's bag. I built this in class and I figured this would be cool.
Ah.
Whoa!
I was totally gonna do a Sphinx, but then I didn't want to have to worry about all the riddles. And I was like, screw it.
Yeah, I know, right? And atop this sphinx is an elf with a illuminated, naked, dancing effigy elf.
No.
And he motions to the frenzy like, get on! Right now, get on!
And I'm going.
Jump on the Sphinx! Jump on the Sphinx!
Yeah.
Yay!
And just in the nick of time,
I didn't actually believe this
You
was a god
teleport.
that existed!
everything
Just in the naked time.
naked time.
You can be both.
Why not both?
On the knickers time.
Nick's naked.
And you teleport to safety.
Deus Ex Cat Machina.
That's his name.
And you are in. Let me get here real quick.
Careful, he may play a prank on you.
You all come to after being knocked out in a kind of
Hey.
somewhat familiar location.
Terrible for the camera.
We're gonna use. Oh yeah, my.
Oh wait, I still have
I have my locket.
20 notes of Gravitas secrets.
Yes, you do.
And I still have my
Here, I'll.
hand mirror. Magic letters with sheen.
Totally forgot about my iron stone.
As my thanks to the giant Silver Sphinx. I give him my 20 notes of gravitas secrets.
The Sphinx is nowhere to be seen.
I keep them jealous.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Scryer reminds you that the Sphinx probably already knew that. Yeah.
Whatever. That's maybe.
But-
not.
Scry, how did you know that we were on the moon? Is Scry here with
He is. He says.
I couldn't find you guys anyway. I figured that was the only place you could be.
He says, I used my wish to keep you guys protected.
You had a wish?
Yeah, that was my whole bag. That was my whole thing. But
Once he did, then the god would appear and he would get a wish.
Oh, that was so nice of you. You could have been like 30th level god.
Yeah.
You could have just
Yeah.
us yourself.
You guys had to just keep going digging up trouble. Speaking of which,
We did get you out of prison.
I got myself out.
Why didn't you just wish for more Sphinx gods
The
to
world-
give you more wishes?
Oh no, that's the first thing you can't wish for. The Sphinx god just squishes.
Actually, the list of things you can't wish for is really long.
Really long.
Really long.
I wish the list of things were shorter.
It's
That's
just
right there.
it's just a
It's also
smaller
it's only short that you're out
Yeah.
of your wish. You don't have any more wishes.
yeah.
The next guy's got a
It's
better
way
list to
shorter.
go on.
There's only the first one there, but now you can't make any
No.
more wishes. And actually, the only rule that's there is you're not allowed to make any more wishes.
With your name specifically.
Yeah. No.
Find yourself. The heroes find themselves in a circular ruin that looks vaguely familiar.
Hey, there we
The
are.
sun is completely eclipsed by the moon, casting the world in permanent night.
Ooh.
The air grows cool, and there's a noticeable amount of unease in the air. The heroes recoup after their adventure, expecting the moon to reveal the sun, but it never does. Followers of Sehanin have lost their deity, as have the few followers of the underworld guardian Nephrox. Priests and messiahs have a difficult time reaching their gods, as the new absence of the two seem to clout the pantheon. In this new world of eternal night, the dead rise and the living do not die.
Oh, sweet.
Instead, they grow old before turning into the walking dead. Corpse will not grow without the aid of unnatural light, which often draws nefarious beings from the darkness. As such, the price of food quickly becomes exorbitant and eventually surpasses some magical trinkets. Drow armies rise forth and conquer much of the land, perhaps the one race best suited to fight off the undead.
Yeah, that's good.
Ebony de la Cruz is nowhere to be found, and no one is able to turn up any trace of her. Webster Northstar has similarly vanished, though his house appears as if he abandoned it in a rush. The world has become a dark and bleak place, and if ever there was a time for heroes, it would be now.
Wow.
The end!
Yay!
That sounds like
Interesting decision to go with the apocalyptic ending.
The apocalypse, yeah. Well, I thought it could be an interesting, if you wanted to pick up there, a world that was all night, it could be spooky and fun and different.
Maybe for
That'd be
Halloween.
spooky and
Ooh.
fun and different. All right.
That was Abba!
Yay! All right, and then next week, I'm ending the broadcast now. Next week, we will be playing with all new characters on For Reals, Really Truly, Really Really 5th edition. And Adam will be DMing.
Yay!
All right, goodbye.
It was
Bye.
fun.
Bye, everyone
Bye,
listening,
Marcus.
which was 0 people. Bye.